endo. We blow. We blow endo. I might be on Jay Leno. They be like, Flip, can you listen to my demo? I say, nah, nigga, I got shows to do. After the concert, I got hoes to screw.
Don't even pay attention. I missed the intro. Let's run it back one more time, y'all. Just say no to SCO, hip hop, entertainment, and worldwide trending news. Let's run it, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the mods in the building. Let's get to it.
We blow endo. I might be on Jay Leno. They be like, Flip, can you listen to my demo? I say, nah, nigga, I got shows to do. After the concert, I got hoes to screw.
I'm gonna run that one more time for y'all. Hold on, let's go.
We blow endo. I might be on Jay Leno. They be like, Flip, can you listen to my demo? I say, nah, nigga, I got shows to do. After the concert, I got hoes to screw.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta add my touch. Hold on. Let me add my touch real quick. Oh, there we go. I didn't have that touch. Something was missing. Something was missing. It's your boy Just Say No to SCO. SCO gang or no gang or don't bang. You know, I know a lot of people been waiting on this episode tonight. Last night we touched on a few things, you know. We all pulled up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Look, tonight we're gonna get straight to the facts. You feel me? We get into the facts tonight. Now, one of the dopest things about running a podcast, a show, is that when you talk about a story, you can also have people involved in the story, in the real story, pull up to the platform and speak for themselves. So y'all know how we do it. Just Say No to SCO. Y'all know how SCO gang do it. We gonna let you pull up and we gonna let you speak for yourself. So of course we got, you know, Courtney Harris, as y'all call him yesterday, 38 baby. We got Courtney Harris, y'all, in the building tonight. You know, y'all seen the video. It went viral. It was all over World Star. You know, we know that video was a video that went around. Everybody seen it, and then later on, it was a story attached, you know, to that video. It was a story of a young lady passing away. And later on, her husband was arrested for it. Matter of fact, her husband was arrested just yesterday. And we're going to get into that. We're going to touch into, you know, the mind frame of, you know what I mean, that nigga in a little bit too. We also going to run through the video. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to run through the video. Shout out to Crossett in the building, man. Hold on. Yeah, they in here, man. Hold on. Yeah, they in here, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's representing Jackpot James. What's good, boy? Shout out to Jackpot James in the building, y'all. Y'all know what time it is with Jackpot, man. Shout out to my dog Jackpot in the building, man. That boy got a show coming up soon. Jackpot, I know everything, bro. Shout out to my dog 6 Dub in the building, the moderators. Silent Thunder is most definitely in the building. Let me see who in the. I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure they hear it. Creaming After Dark. Oh yeah, she most definitely in the building, y'all. Come on now. Come on now. Six Dub, I said you, bro. You know what I mean? You be going so hard, bro. Come on, right? Y'all let me know if you didn't see. Oh, Treese Banks, she in the building. I didn't see you, Miss Treese Banks. I was looking for you. I missed you. Y'all, I know I missed you. Shout out to Treese Banks, y'all, one of my newest moderators. Treese Banks is in the building, y'all. Look, we finna get into it. I ain't gonna make y'all wait too long. That JTYP, what's going on? Nikki Jenkins, I see you. You did? I see you. Not on my watch. You know I see you. Come on, Hood Rich BG. Stop playing with me, dog. Come on now. You know I see you, bro. Sugar Booger, stop playing with me. Come on now, Sugar Booger. You know we go way back. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Band God Crack. We in this thing. You did? We in this thing. For real. You did? Shout out to everybody in here, man. I really rock with everybody that's in here repping SCO Gang. We gonna go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. Hey, Big Dog. You on, fam. You on, bro. Let's just go ahead and get into it. After the crowd, they don't even want to wait no longer, bro. Yeah, let's get into it, fam.
Yeah, how you doing, SCO, man? I appreciate you, man, for bringing me onto the platform, onto the show.
Let's get into it, fam.
Let me explain my side of the story. I've been here, you know what I'm saying, in the background for, you know what I'm saying, about 30 to 35 days. Now it's time for me to come out, you know what I'm saying, to share my story, you know what I'm saying, let the people know what really went on that night, you know what I'm saying, on that video, you know what I'm saying. And when you pull it up, you know what I'm saying, we can dissect it and we can break it all the way down.
Look, check this out. Hey, that's a bit. Look, I want to thank you first of all, bro. You know what I mean, for pulling up to the platform, dog. You did. You pulled up, man. I chopped it up with you behind the scene today, man. And you most definitely just want to keep it 100 about about everything that people want to know about. First of all, shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody in here tonight. You know what I mean? Whatever you got to do to get prepared, to really get focused, do that. Y'all know what we tell. I just took me a little shot. You know what I'm talking about? So, shout out to everybody. Whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? Whatever you got to roll up. Get your drink ready, your popcorn, your Sour Patch Kids. Get ready, y'all. Like the video, y'all. See what Silent Thunder said. Hold on, Silent Thunder. I see you up there now. Like the video, y'all. Make sure y'all like this video so they can share it on YouTube, y'all. Like the video. J-Town, I see you, boy. You got everything. J-Town got some of everything. Popcorn, the good smoke, the drink. Shout out to that boy, man. Hey, Chops, I see you, boy. Ben Walker, what's good? What's good? Crystal McDaniel, let's do it. You did? Let's go. I see everybody in here, man. So look, get the likes up, y'all. D Foxy, what's up, y'all? Get the likes up, y'all. Let's run it up, and we're gonna sit here and chop it up, man. We got the boy Courtney Harris in the building now. Now, yesterday, fam, you seen the show yesterday, right?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay. So tell me this. Yesterday we did a lot of speculating. You know what I'm talking about? We just did a lot of speculating. We was kind of just fishing around off everything that we could see from the video. You know what I mean? What do you think today? Do you think your version of what's really going on is maybe going to change the minds of anybody who might got it a little mixed and screwed or don't really know what's going on?
Well, I definitely believe so, you know what I'm saying, because there's a lot of things that, left to speculation. And there's a lot of things that I can clarify, you know what I'm saying, and clear up, you know what I'm saying, and clear my name, as well as, you know what I'm saying, the deceased name as well.
Everywhere I go. Yeah, okay. My bad. Go ahead. Say it one more time.
I say, yeah, I definitely, believe that, what I shared tonight, would definitely, clear up, all of the speculation, there's a lot of things that were left to speculation and to other people's, perception of what really went on that night.
Yeah.
I definitely believe it will clarify and clear, some things up as far as it pertains to me and the deceased as it pertains to that particular isolated incident.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start from the top, B. Let's start from the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I see everybody here, they piling up in here. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Look, let's start from the top, fam. Tell me about where you from, bro. Where you grew up at. Tell me about your upbringing, my nigga.
Well, I'm originally from Crossett, Arkansas, you know what I mean? And I was born and raised here, you know what I'm saying? I left here when I was about 25 years old, moved to Seattle, Washington, spent the last 27 years of my life, you know what I'm saying? 25 years, I put it like that, in Seattle, Washington, came back here to Crossett, Arkansas, to preach the gospel. I came to do a revival, a 3-day revival over the course of a weekend. Ended up staying here a little bit longer than I think that I should have. Yeah. At the instruction of leadership. I was supposed to be gone in like 7 days. I've been here almost 2 years.
So tell me, so I mean, you say you came down here. You supposed to be down here for what, like a week?
For a week.
And you end up. Well, I mean, what kept you, fam? What really grounded you, my nigga? In the pre-show, as you represented and presented to the people that I am, in the ministry, I came down here, up and coming, pastor. I was a minister back in Washington for a while, and I came back here just to preach, to preach the word, to do a revival. Like I said, new ground to me, breaking up new ground, trying to do a church plant, and gain a following, things got real heavy, on me trying to carry a burden, that pretty much, I would say, with limited support. Yeah. Okay. So look, it's 2 years later. You still in the ministry, right? You still doing your thing in the ministry?
Well, I'll say it like this, and I will be transparent. You know what I mean? Let
me say this. I don't mean to cut you off, but let me say this to the people in the chat. To everybody, nigga, you don't look nothing like you don't look shit like a pastor, my nigga. Nobody in the ministry. You know what I'm talking about? So break it down to us. We watched that video, you know, nigga, we see, you know, a street nigga jump up with that Tray 8, you know what I mean? Make his way out that room after almost getting ready to knock a nigga wife down. You dig? So explain to me, fam, you know, how that video makes, you know what I mean, how you feel about how you looked on the video as far as you being real into this ministry thing, how, you know what I mean, like you serious about it. Like separate those two for me real quick, fam.
Well, like I say, you know, the weight of ministry, man, is heavy. And when you're trying to do it, you know what I'm saying, with limited support, you know, I kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of fell off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I keep it transparent, you know what I'm saying? We got to be real in everything that we do. We got to be real, you know what I'm saying, in the world of Christendom, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a religious person, but I am a spiritual person, you know what I'm saying? Religious people kill Jesus, you understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, what does a pastor look like? It's what I want to know, you know what I'm saying? What I want to address. I mean, do you have to wear a suit every day? Can you just be, you know what I'm saying, a casual? Can I came up, you know what I'm saying? I like fashion, you know what I mean? So I dress a certain way, you know what I mean? I always have like fashion, you know what I'm saying? I like to look good. And so, you know, as far as the video goes, you know, I'm a very charismatic individual. I'm a businessman, so I'm charismatic. You know what I'm saying? And I often tell people I don't hide the fact that, you know what I'm saying, my mouthpiece, okay, is a blessing as well as a curse to me sometimes, you know. I talk everywhere I go, my brother. You know, I talk to everybody, you know what I'm saying? I talk to male, I talk to female. I'm just charismatic, you know what I'm saying? I'm always looking for a business opportunity. And so, you know, when I see females, I talk, a lot of people think I'm flirtatious, but I'm not. I'm just charismatic, you know what I mean? And sometimes I talk myself into situations that I really don't even want to be in, you know what I'm saying? I don't even care about it, but I'm just talking, you know what I mean? I'm just talking. So, you know.
Oh, so tell me this. So I mean, it's coming up, you know what I mean? Just, you know, did you have a reputation, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean, knocking down a few bras, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, we all did, but I ain't gonna lie to you like I did, you know what I mean?
Well, you know, as far as the past go, yeah, you know what I mean? That was a part of my past, you know. Yes, I was, you know, you know, I had a mouthpiece, you know what I'm saying? I had, you know, the gift of the gab, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that was my reputation, you know what I mean? Sort of, I don't know how I want to term it. I want to keep it kind of, you know, clean. I'm a pretty discreet person, but I don't want to, you know, use the wrong terminology. But, you know, I messed around. I got around, you know what I'm saying, coming up. You know, I had kids when I was you know, a teenager. You know what I mean? My first two kids.
Me and you both, my brother. Hey, me and you both, my brother. Yeah. Nah, I understand that, fam. I most definitely was a teenage father as well, like I said, you know what I mean? So I feel you on that, bro. Let's go ahead, bro, and let's start from the top, fam. Let's start from the top of this whole thing. So where did you and the young lady meet at? You know what I mean? Where did y'all first meet at?
Well, I met her, I first saw her at family member / friends, you know, house. I was riding through, I stopped to speak. And actually my family and friend, they kind of flagged me down. I stopped, talked to them, you know what I'm saying? They were sitting out on the patio or the front balcony, you know what I'm saying, just doing their thing. And I stopped, you know what I'm saying, to speak with them. And this young lady was there. I really didn't know who she was. You know, I knew the rest of the people. And so it's kind of like, you know, to myself, who is this? Is she a part of the family? Is she a part of, you know what I'm saying? Or is she just a friend? But I never said nothing to her, you know what I'm saying? I got back in my truck and I left. Shortly thereafter,
hold on, tell me, this is in Arkansas, right?
This is in Arkansas. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, this is in Arkansas. Okay.
This is in Arkansas. And shortly thereafter, I pulled up to a gas station, you know, that pretty much everybody frequent, you know what I'm saying? It's a small town. Her and this family member of mine, they pulled up while I was pumping gas. So, you know, here now I see them for the second time. I see her for the second time. She gets out. She's doing something in her trunk. So I'm pumping my gas and I'm like, okay, well, I'll see her with my family member. I was like, well, who are you? What is your name? I mean, the first thing I asked her was, did she need any help? You know what I'm saying? Because she was in her trunk doing something. And she was like, well, you know what I'm saying? My amp keep going off and, you know, I'm trying to get it to come back on, so forth and so on. And so, you know, we started to talk and, you know, she gave me her number. And let me back up and I can't get into the details, but I really was on another type move.
Yeah.
When I approached her,
Yeah.
had nothing really to do with me. It was just another type move, and I will not get into the details, of that particular move. But I met, I
Yeah,
got,
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Continue, man.
I got her number,
Yeah,
and
okay.
and she got my number. And she texted me later, told me where she was at. She's like, okay, if you want to talk, you can come by. What I'm saying, and we can talk. And I said, well, I tell you what. I said, I'll come there. I said, but I'm not going to come in if it's a large crowd of people. I said, you can come outside. We can kind of chop it up and, go from there. So when I pulled up where she was actually leaving. She was headed to her car. I said, well, you leaving? I said, so I'm going on, and do something else. She was like, well, no, I have a room out at the True Hotel. You're welcome to come out there, talk with her, whatever. She was like, I got my own, some my drink out there. I got my, my blow out there. You know what I mean? So
you said what? My nigga, you said
her bud, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. She had the bud out there. Okay, baby.
Yeah, her bud, you know what I'm saying, in the gas. And so in the gas. And so I followed her out there, and we stood out in the parking lot for like probably about 15, 20 minutes, just chopping it up in the parking lot.
Yeah. Tell me this. What was that conversation like with y'all in the parking lot?
Well, in the parking lot, she was kind of, going over the details of her situation, of her life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was kind of, if you want to call it, to me, saying it was ministry in its sort, because I was trying to give her some advice about her situation. It's like, you get up out of it.
You did let her know that you was in the ministry.
Yeah. And I was like, you get up out of that. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you go, saying somewhere like, this ain't far enough. Crossing, and you live in Bastrop, you know what I mean? That's just right across the line. Why don't you go somewhere like, family member, that maybe, he don't know you have, or maybe your family don't know, just a friend that you went to school with, don't nobody know, that may be a little bit further away. And so, I was advising on that. And so she finally said, I'm finna go pour me a drink, I gotta go, blow some gas, like that. She said, you can come up if you want to, we can continue the conversation up there. And so, I did that. And, when we got up, she was like, well, check this out. I forgot to go and I left my piece in the car.
Yeah.
She's like, I left my pistol.
Yeah. So
I was like, whoa, you left your pistol? I said, well, if you feel like you got to go get your heat, I probably need to get mine.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I did. And so I did that, and, went back up, and I think we were probably up there for about maybe 10, 15 minutes, man. And the door swung open, like as everybody can see, I was still fully clothed. She was still fully clothed. I didn't even have my feet in the bed. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And the reason why I took my shoes off, because there was no sitting furniture in the room. And so, I was brought up right. I was raised right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to lay across the bed, and put my shoes in the bed, my feet in the bed with my shoes on. But, when he walked in, I was, hanging halfway off the bed. My feet was hanging off the bed. You know what I'm saying? And he walked in, man, and it just kind of like, I'm like, whoa, I heard the door come open. Yeah. And I'm like, wait a minute.
When you tell me, when you initially heard the door come open, did you think maybe it's room service, or maybe somebody trying to clean the room, bring some towels?
Hey, at first, my guy, you know what I'm saying? That was what I was hoping for. You know what I mean? It's like, it's gotta be. You know what I mean? Else I've been set up. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I done been set up for a lick. I done been set up to be robbed. You know what I mean? Or this female, you know what I'm saying? Her and him are together in this room, and maybe she thought he was gone. Maybe he told her, I'm finna run the Little Rock. I'll be back tomorrow. So she gonna squeeze the play in between or something. You know what I'm saying? And put me in the jam. And that's what I thought. I ain't saying that's what she was doing, but that was my first inclination. You know what I mean? I'm, and being, like I say, what I'm saying, in Seattle, I've seen this type of thing happen many a times. They call it jaking. And so, I really went against everything, what I'm saying, with going to her room, because even when I was, moving around doing what I was doing, I would always be the one to get the room, and, no one knew where we were going but me until we got there.
Yeah. Okay.
And so that's kind of the way that played out. I mean, I thought I was set up for a lick. You know, when he walked in, you know, it kind of startled me a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, at the same time, you know, a lot of people was like, oh, you know, when the video came out, you know, oh, he was scared, he was this, you know, well, you know, you gotta, you know, you're gonna be a little bit uneasy about a situation, you know what I'm saying? But I know how to handle and conduct myself, you know what I mean? I've been in situations before where I've had to handle and conduct myself, you know, and so, you know, all I did was try to de-escalate the situation. I didn't want to escalate it, you know what I'm saying? Because I already knew if he, you know, made a different kind of move, you know what I'm saying? I knew how it was going to go down. I knew it was going to be bad.
Okay, look, okay, let's get to this part, fam. Now, in the video, we see you, he asks you, he said, hey, man, you know, he tell you know, she married, man. I'm a husband. Talk to me about the part where she broke down to you her marriage and her relationship, you know, the relationship she was in. What did she say?
You know, she told me, you know, she's like, well, you know, I'm tired. I told her, I said, look, I told her just like this, you know, I said, you're going to go back to him, you know, like that. And I said, in a matter of fact, I said, God probably know where you at right now. Told her just like that. She said, no, I ain't gonna go back to him. She was like, well, you know, he ain't worked in 12 years. I've been taking care of him, yada, yada, yada. She said, I'm tired of this. He's been beating me. You know, it's been abusive, this, that, and the other. You know, and I told her, I said, but yeah,
well, she said he had already been physically abusing her already.
He had already been abusing her, you know what I mean? And so, and I was telling her, you know, like, you know, for me being a certified, you know, like a peer support counselor, you know, I've, you know, dealt with people, you know what I'm saying? And so, and just life alone, you know what I mean? And especially when you're dealing with, you know, domestic violence and volatile situations like that, but domestic violence situations, you know what I'm saying, where marriage is involved, I'm like, you know, you still gonna go back to him though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you still gonna go back to him. And like I said, dude, he probably already know where you at, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And with that being said, you know, we stayed in the parking lot for like maybe 15, 20 minutes talking. He knew my truck because in the video, when in the caption of the video, he was like, oh, she said she just met him tonight. Must have been the truck.
Hold on. So what you telling me is that this nigga was in the parking lot watching y'all.
Had to be.
So y'all was, so she was, because now people are coming out saying that, you know, later on it was being said that, you know, even after the video that she was being stalked by old boy. So you feel like he was already been following her around all night. When we left and went back to the hotel, that nigga followed us. He was in the parking lot.
He was in the parking lot.
Because he knew what kind of truck.
He knew what kind of truck I drove, and there's no other way for him to know what kind of truck I drove unless he was sitting there watching me, you know what I'm saying, go back, you know, get out my truck, go back when I went back to get the, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and then it was shortly after that he came up.
God. So tell me this, bro. Looking back at it now, you just be picturing yourself in that parking lot talking to her and this nigga watching you. This nigga out here somewhere just watching you, bro.
Can you repeat that again?
I said, can you hear me? You hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I was saying, now that you think back on it, do you picture yourself standing in that parking lot, you know, talking to the young lady and her nigga out there somewhere in the dark just watching you, my nigga?
Oh yeah. I've given a lot of thought to it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Caused a lot of uneasiness, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if the possibility of him, you know, especially in lieu of, you know what I'm saying, what he just done, you know, here recently to her, you know what I'm saying? If he just came out, snuck me or snuck up on us, you know what I'm saying, and blasting or whatever. But I did know one thing, you know what I'm saying, when I look at it hindsight, you know what I'm saying, if he came, you know, sent front and center, I know how that was going to be. You know, and you know, so you know, it's just
y'all like came back outside to y'all car. Look, y'all came back outside to y'all car and y'all both got y'all weapon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means y'all was in the room really double strapped up. So that means
well, no, she didn't.
She didn't. So she didn't have a strap.
She still didn't.
What happened to the pistol she was going outside to get?
She never got it.
What made her say she was going to get a pistol if she wasn't going to get one?
I mean, I have no idea, you know, because the next question she asked me after she didn't get it was like, do you really think that you need to take that up there? It's going to be, ain't nobody up there but me and you. I said, well, you know what? I got mine.
Bruh, come on, man. Hold on, man. What's going on here, bro?
I don't know.
On, man. What's going on, dog?
Mm-hmm.
I don't, man. Hold on, man. So she go outside. She say she didn't get a gun. She don't get a gun. You get yours, and she starts saying, "Really, you really ain't got to bring that up here."
Yeah.
And the nigga in the parking lot.
Yeah. But it just goes to show, I've spoken to some individuals, trying to, get them to have a better understanding about, maybe her mindset, man, as far as, going through domestic violence, going through abuse, people that have experienced domestic violence and abuse, know about Stockholm syndrome, they know, So evidently, it's like, well, why would she keep going back to this guy? But when a person evidently, her mind said, go get it. And then another mind said, okay, it's okay to trust this situation. It's okay to trust him. So, that's the way it probably panned out with her, in the marriage, he was, say something real slick, or maybe even threaten her, threaten to kill her kids, and people was like, well, she's playing both sides of the fence, but she's been through abuse for so long, my brother, that, she doing things for reasons that is not obvious to most people.
So, okay, so do you think this is what I'm thinking? Okay, because I know everybody want to know. The young lady went outside. She's going through a lot. She's in an abusive relationship. She with a man she don't know. She just met you. Far as she know, you could be a goddamn killer. Far as we got. What I mean? So maybe she was just bluffing when she said, "I'm gonna go outside and get my pistol," thinking maybe you would attack her. Or maybe you would, because she really don't know you like that. But at the same time, if you're that scared of somebody, why would you invite them to your room in the first place? You dig? If you that unsure of somebody, you dig? Who gonna feel like I might need to tell this nigga I got a pistol instead of just saying, nah, I'm just gonna talk to him outside. I'm not gonna go in the room with him. So then we also we understand now that her husband is outside because he knew what kind of vehicle you was in. Okay. Right. Then we find out later on that her husband has a key to the room and he just walk in the room. Now break that part down to me. How did her husband get the key to this room just to walk in on this video? Because the video started off with him just walking in. How did that happen, bro?
Well, after it was all over with, the next day, I went back down to the hotel, I went back to the front desk, and I told them about the incident. And they verified, to me that he was given the key. They had made notes because after I left out of the room, he jumped on her. Yeah, he choked her out, stomped her, whatever. I know that he jumped on her because when I left, I was getting ready to head home, and I saw a police zip by me, and they headed that way, police car. So, I went out that way to see what was going on, and it was like 8 police cars out there, at the 2 hotel, and so. Once I left, the first thing I did was I hit her up on a text. It's like I was like, "Whoa!" I said, "You tried to set me up." That was because that was my first thought, and she, didn't respond for the rest of that night. You know what I mean? And so I felt like, wait a minute. Now my mind is like, what are they really up to? You know what I'm saying? I see police cars. Are they trying to say I did something? Are they trying to, flip the game on? What is this? Is something about money? What are they trying to do? And so I get up the next day, and she was like, miss me with that, dude jumped on me, he stomped me out type of thing, and so I was like, well, are you all right? This, that, and the third, and so that kind of cleared up the fact that, because I thought it was a setup, and that kind of cleared that up for me, but it just, man, it all of it threw me for a loop, bro.
Yeah, it's more crazy than we all thought, because all we can see is the video. Now you filling in all the holes for us. So you saying basically he comes in the room. Now the hotel, now what was the reason why the hotel gave him the key again? What was that about?
Well, they never did tell me that when I went back the next day, to verify, and let them know. I was like, okay, check this out. Dude walked in the room. I was like, she had a keyless room. She had a room that she opened the door with off of her phone, off of her app, and I'm like, somebody let him in. I'm like, what is your policy as far as, registers here, and passing out keys? I say, it was like, well, they had made notes of it, not to give a key to anyone, not to give a key to James Griggs, after the fact. So that was the verification that they had messed up and that they had, giving him the key, and the person that was there was like, well, the manager's not here. I'll take your name and your number, and I have the manager to call you. Maybe we can talk about some type of compensation. And I was like, well, I'll tell you what I don't want. I don't want a year supply, send a rooms at the True Hotel, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't talking, monetary, then, I need to talk to an attorney.
So tell me this. So are you looking into suing?
Most definitely.
This establishment. Is it good for you to mention the establishment, or do you not want to mention the establishment?
I mean, I don't mind mentioning it. I mean, it's the True by Hilton. You know what I'm saying?
It's the Hilton. It's the Hilton Hotel.
It's called the True, but it's by Hilton. It's a Hilton, affiliated. It's
called what? One more time for me.
TRU, True.
It's called True, and it's by Hilton. It's under the Hilton company.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. That's in Arkansas, right?
Yeah, that's in Arkansas.
What part of Arkansas was you in?
Crossett.
Okay, Crossett, Arkansas. True. Okay, True Hotel in Crossett, Arkansas. Okay. Man, so they messed up. They gave him they saying basically he came up there. I guess he said he was a husband, and they just gave him a key. That's crazy because I wanted to show an ID. Maybe they had the same last name, so you know what I mean. But that's crazy. You're talking. A lot of people in this world got the same last name: Jackson, Johnson. Anybody can just pull up and kind of say, "Hey, I know that person," and just get it. Hey, that's crazy, man. Yeah, true. Y'all gotta get on it, man. Y'all gotta get better policies than that, man. Y'all could have got this man really in some trouble if that man came in there with a plan like that. You feel me? So, look, I tell you what we're going to do, fam. Y'all get the likes up in the building, y'all. Shout to everybody in the chat. We finna watch the video, bro. Let's walk through the video, fam. We done talked about, what happened, before the video, during the video, and after the video. You even gave us the aftermath, of her being, jumped on and the police, having to be there. And she's saying the next day he stomped her out. That's crazy, bro. So let's watch the video, fam, and walk us through the video, fam. Walk us through it, bro.
All right, then. Okay, right here, I'm thinking, somebody coming in, some housekeeping or something like that. So when I realize that it's him right there, I'm like, I got to get up and get my hands on, you know what I'm saying?
So look, so we see right there, then it was dark in there. When he walked in the room, y'all were just kind of chilling in the dark. What was that dark mood about? Was like when you was in there, did you feel like she was kind of feeling you, or you was finna get somewhere? I mean, man to man, bro. Did you? Was it too early? Was it too early?
Well, no, the conversation, really hadn't got to that point, but she was, saying, she was telling me, that, you're going to have to leave, you're not going to, be able to stay all night here and things of that nature. But like I said, well, my initial play on this was not that anyway. That was not my intention. It was another play, that I had in mind.
Okay. So he walked in the room, he cut the light on. Y'all sitting in the dark, so he already looking like, hold up, you know what I mean? So, but he been watching y'all anyway already. So he come upstairs, he get the key, he come in the room, he walk in, he cut the light on. We see you sit up.
No. I'm her husband.
What was you thinking right there, bro? Right there. What are you thinking at that moment?
Well, that's why I'm looking at her like now. Is everything that you told me the truth? It seemed like somewhere you kind of, left me, in the dark on some things. I didn't know it was like this, and then I'm still thinking too. Have y'all, is this a setup?
Yeah. Is this a setup? I see you look right at her like, hold up, like, you know what I mean? Like, you look right at her, bro. Let's walk through it.
Yeah. I'm her husband. Huh?
Right here at this point,
what you don't know
I gotta get my hand on my, on my protection.
Say you was shooting married?
I don't know when he got his hand in his pocket.
So look, so your pistol is in your pocket on the opposite side.
No, it's staying on the stand.
Oh, it's on the stand. You are at this point. Is the pistol in your hand? You already grabbed it.
Oh, I already got it right there.
Okay, you already got it. So you're not already. You're a slick nigga. I ain't see you pick that ball.
Yeah, it's already. Ready.
She tell you
go back and grab it. Okay, so you already got it.
We split up. She ain't got nobody.
Tell me this. What was his reaction to, like, did his body language, did anything change about, like, did anything change about him once he realized you had that tray in your hand?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, he hit when he had his, by the time he had his hand in his pocket, that's when, that's when I told him, it's like, you know, he's gonna, you know, kind of pull his hand out of his pocket, and that's when I told him I don't want no problem, meaning don't do it.
Yeah.
Because if you do, I'm letting off.
Yeah. Nah, real talk. You don't know who you know what I mean? Yeah, real talk.
And so he kind of kept his hand down.
Now, I want to focus on her real quick, bro. And, you know, and I want to say this too, man. You know, rest in peace to her, man. You know, it's sad that this lady lost her life, man. You know, I want to give my condolences out to her family and her children. You know, real talk, man. But tell me this: what is her energy like? What are you picking up? Because I see in the video. Am I wrong or am I right? Is she smiling while he talking to her? Is she like kind of like smiling, like, you know what I mean?
She's smiling, but she kind of got the demeanor, like, you know, kind of like I wouldn't say like it's funny, but you know, just kind of play it off, you know, like, you know, more of, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. I don't know what this dude gonna do.
Kind of like a fear smile. Like she kind of smiled, like, you know, the fear behind the smile.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, this is funny type of smile, you know what I mean? And I'll say this, you know, just you know, from the time I talked to her and conversated, she, you know what I'm saying, she seemed to be, you know what I'm saying, you know, a very sweet spirited person, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like she was laughing like people try to make it like, so she just sitting there don't care, you know what I'm saying? I think she was more trying to smile it off, you know what I'm saying, and trying to convince him, you know what I'm saying, really, you know what I'm saying, not to do nothing. Yeah.
Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. So really, you feel like she was just really kind of, you know, just kind of nervous right there. You know what I mean?
She's nervous.
She already confined and you and told you about some of the things that happened in their relationship. So you feel like right there, she was kind of embarrassed a little bit, / a little scared a little bit.
And with what came afterwards, you know what I'm saying, after I left, you know, that smile and that demeanor would suggest that she already knew that once I left the room, that homeboy was gonna get on, you know, be on her top.
Yeah, I mean, no, most definitely. Let's walk through some more, bro.
No, we still married.
Well, that's what she told me, bro.
No, she didn't tell you she was divorced or nothing. She didn't tell you she was divorced.
She just filed papers and shit.
When she filed? I ain't seen them.
Okay, now tell me about that, bro. She told you she filed paperwork. Did she say he already knew about the paperwork? Like it's already in motion. Like it's already, you know, we separated. It's already in motion. Did she express that to you?
Well, she, from the way she put it, you know what I'm saying, it was like he knew it was over. You know, she said one of the things she did tell me that suggests that it was over. She said she was actually looking for in Crossett, looking for a house.
Okay.
For a place, you know what I'm saying? She was trying to, you know, move to Crossett.
Okay. So basically, she was in Louisiana,
living in Louisiana.
And she was saying that she was gonna make that. She was trying to make that jump. She was trying to leave and, you know, go to Crossett.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But like you said, from your understanding, they was in the middle of a divorce. Paperwork had been filed. She was already on her way out the door. This thing was over with. He didn't even have a right to really be doing what he's doing at this point. It's already it's done.
That's the way it was explained to me. That's the way it broke down to me.
Okay, now in the video, he's clearly saying, I don't know nothing about no paperwork, bro. I ain't seen nothing. We still live in the same house. She just left the crib. She said she's going to get something to eat and going to Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
Let's run through it some more, man. Let's run through it some more.
Okay. She just left the house before she came up here. I ain't seen no paper.
She just told me.
She stopped and got something to eat. Well, we talked, and then she said she been running to Arkansas real quick.
Okay, tell me this. Now you see where she was looking at him like she was confronting him like he was lying right there. Mm-hmm. You know, he said, "Hey, she just left the house. She said she was going to get something to eat." She was like, "What? You know, hold up, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, nigga, you ain't being honest about something." Mm-hmm. Do you feel like who do you know in that situation right there, fam? You know, I know at the time it was a spur of the moment. You ain't thinking about who wrong, who right. You trying to get up out of here. But now that you sit there and think about it, who do you believe when it comes to the side of him saying, "Man, I ain't seen no paperwork. I don't know nothing about nothing," and her saying, telling you, "Hey, I'm already filing. We done. I'm getting ready to move out." He's saying, "I don't know nothing about nothing, girl. You just left the house. You said you supposed to get something to eat. You just run up to Arkansas real quick." When it's over and done with, you know, with the whole aftermath, who did you who did you lean towards?
I kind of lean toward her with the information that, you know what I'm saying, she had, presented to me.
Yeah.
And just, he didn't really sound like, like convincing to me that, it was what it was as far as she said she was just going to run to Arkansas. I mean, the time span from the time I first saw her at, my family member's house, or, that time span was too great of a time span for her to have just been left him. You know what I mean? So, I mean, this is like now 3 hours done passed since I first saw her. You know what I mean? So she had just left the house. You know what I mean? And she already had a room.
Do you think maybe she wasn't going back home? Do you think, did she come off like she was, cause you say you saw her at a family friend house, gathering, everybody's over there. And then later on, she'll get a room like she's staying the night in Arkansas. Is it a possibility that she wasn't going back home and she already been gone and he been looking for her?
Well, from my understanding, she told me she had been in Arkansas she had a room for the whole weekend. So,
yeah,
it was very suggestive that, she probably wasn't going back to him. You know what I mean? Like I said, she said she was looking for a place. So it was suggested that she was trying to, probably had a room, trying to find a place, trying not to go back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Come on, let's walk through some more, man.
Okay.
That was the bottom line.
I don't want no problem, bro.
I don't want no problems either.
You know what I mean? She told me she filed paperwork.
I'm going live with this right here
You can go live.
because I'm making sure nothing happened to me. We good.
Now he say, "I'm going live, man." At this point, is his hand still in his pocket, or is that hand that came out?
No, it's still in his pocket.
The hand, do he got on jeans, sweatpants? What is he wearing?
I think he had on a pair of jeans. It might have been jeans. It might have been some khaki type pants.
Yeah. Could you see? I mean, did it look like the nigga had a pistol?
I mean, I didn't. It wasn't nothing bulky or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But like I said, his hand was in his pocket. His hand was in the pocket. Seemed like it was in his pocket from the time he walked in with the camera on. With the phone in his hand, he had his hand in his pocket the whole time.
Yeah.
So I mean, I didn't see anything that would suggest that the bulky unless he had some type of small caliber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In his pocket.
No, okay, bet. You know what I mean? Like I said, because at that point he can see yours. You've been having yours out for a minute, and then we hear him say something about, "I'm gonna make sure I record this because I don't want nothing to happen to him." He kind of jumped into the victim seat real quick, like, "Hey man, I'm just gonna record this because I don't want it to happen to me." But you telling me that she said the minute you left the room and went on about your way, he cut that camera off and jumped on her.
That's what I was told, you know what I'm saying, by her when I texted her the next day saying, "Wow, you set me up." She was like, "No."
Okay.
He jumped on me.
Bet. Let's walk through some more, man.
I'm talking to her. Ain't nothing foul.
I ain't got no problem.
Ain't nothing foul. Ain't nothing separate or nothing there. Huh?
I'm gone.
Well, you can go and tell me why he right here. You can tell me what you want.
Look, I'm not the way
Huh? So who is he? This Charles right here? Who is this?
I'm gone.
Okay, so we here. So now we gotta pay attention close. You know what I'm talking about? Because this is the part that we all want to really know about. She says, hey. Well, he says, hey, it's which one is this? So he letting us know off the rip that it's been something already going on before you. It's problems already. We already fan, but he trying to figure out, is you one that, is you the nigga he been, I guess, maybe seeing the text messages from, because he can't put a face with you, so it must not be a social media thing. Yeah. So this is some text messages that he obviously done seen from somebody named Charles, or like he said, Chuck. we know you not Charles or Chuck. Who is Charles or Chuck?
I mean, you know, that's what I've been trying to find out. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what I wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, you know, I mean, that's something that's I'm curious about because, like I say, you know, now with that being said, you know what I'm saying, and like you said, my name never came up. You know what I'm saying, and that would you know, solidify the fact that I had just met, you know, met her, you know what I'm saying, that night because, you know, my name never came up, you know what I'm saying? My name's Courtney, you know what I'm saying? So that's just no text messages, you know what I'm saying? Nothing prior to that night, you know what I mean? And so seemed like he was, you know, on the prowl, seemed like he had been stalking, seemed like he was looking for Charles or Chuck or someone whoever else, you know what I mean? And so, but when I heard that, you know what I mean, that kind of left me like, okay, and I'm more of a victim here, and I'm not trying to, you know, saying play the victim, and I'm not trying to down talk on, you know, saying the deceased of her, you know, saying rest her soul. I hate this happened to her, you know, I'm saying it has been, you know, troublesome, you know, I'm saying to me, but you know, I'm saying people have tried to make me out to be the villain, you know, I'm saying the bad guy, you know, I'm saying. I did make a choice, you know what I'm saying, you know, with being, you know, in the ministry, you know what I'm saying, but on the same token, you know what I'm saying, I'm allowed to meet people, I'm allowed to have friends, you know what I'm saying, both our clothes was on, nothing sexual happened, but in the meantime, here it is, though, I'm in the mix of a situation. I've been told about, you know what I'm saying, James, or I've been told about the husband, you know what I'm saying, and you know, how abusive he is, or whatever, but I wasn't told about, you know, Charles and, you know, whoever the side guy that may have been here and being right in, you know what I'm saying, the area that I was in, crossing, who could have been, you know what I'm saying, deranged, that could have had a problem with me, it could have rolled up, could have been watching, could have been stalking, could have took me out, you know what I'm saying, and I'm rolling up on him, you know what I'm saying, and not knowing that, you know what I'm saying, he's a factor, or he's a, you know what I'm saying, I'm in danger when I see him, you know what I mean, so I'm pretty much like I was left in the dark.
Man.
You know, so, you know, it could have been ugly, you know what I'm saying, not just from the husband, it could have been ugly from the actual, you know what I'm saying, a side guy, you know what I'm saying, that she had been involved with. You know,
What you telling us is that you know the actual guy when he say the name Charles, and you know who Charles is. Bro, you know this shit, but you can't write, bro. This is like a movie. So you telling me when he asks her who is Charles, you find out later on it's a Charles you know.
Yeah, I didn't know at the time when he was calling names because I wouldn't, you know, even, you know, I heard it, but you know what I'm saying, I didn't put anything, you know what I'm saying, together, you know what I'm saying, until later. I found out.
Bro, this is crazy, fam. So tell me this, okay? We're gonna get to, you know, because I'm sure you and Charles chopped it up after all, you know what I mean? So, I mean, hey, look, let's walk through some more of the video, man. So you on your way out the door. He told you that, you know, he telling you that, hey, man, you know, I'm turning the camera on for I'm keeping the camera on for my safety. He playing victim, you know, he on his way out the door.
Charles, what's his name? I'm saying it's a lot of names. Shit.
Oh, let's bring it back a little bit.
Who is this? Charles, what's his name? I'm saying it's a lot of names. Shit. I'm trying to see which one it is.
I'm good.
All right, player. All right. Oh, you good?
And what was that you left right there? What did you come back and grab?
I came back and grabbed a black.
Okay, you had your black him out there. Okay, bet you went, nigga finna, you can't believe this shit. Nigga finna like that. Someone nigga get downstairs. The minute.
For sure.
Fam. So you grab the black.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I mean? You walk out smooth. Okay, look, you. Hey, man, look. None of this is funny. Cause we're not laughing at the situation. It's just about the fact how all this kind of just came, played together.
Went down. Yeah, we did.
That's crazy, bro. So okay, so now you gone, you texting her like, hey, what's going on? Like you trying to set me up. She don't respond. She don't say nothing. Next day, You hear from her. She like, nah, you tripping. That nigga jumped on me the minute you left. You know what I mean? Police came. Did the nigga catch a case that night? Because if the law was everywhere, did she tell you the nigga left or did he get arrested that night?
No, he got away.
He got away. So the nigga already had a warrant for his arrest anyway throughout this period of time after that night.
Probably so, more so than not, probably here, you know what I'm saying?
You know, if the police should but you knew for a fact that them police that showed up was there for her. She confirmed that.
Yeah, she confirmed that, you know, but I knew that off the rip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once I seen him there, I knew that, you know what I'm saying, you know, off the rip, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but that, you know, that he had, something had that, you know, have happened, you know what I'm saying? After I got up out of there, you know, that was the only obvious thing that could have been going down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, man. You know,
I don't believe in coincidences, you know?
Yeah, and rest in peace to her soul, man, like you said, because, I mean, at the end of the day, when we really get down to the bottom of what happened, this is how we got to kind of sum it up. We got to kind of sum it up like you met a young lady, not only once, but y'all was in front of each other twice that day, coincidentally. You know what I mean? You seen her at your people's spot, you know, then you see her at the gas station. You know, that's a coincidence. Okay, bet. Y'all get to chop it up. Y'all go, she tell you, I got a room. You know what I mean? But you say she explained to you that also I'm going through something with a man, and you can come up but you can't stay all night. So this is starting to seem like a situation where maybe she just wanted somebody to talk to because she was going through a lot.
And that's the way I perceived it, you know what I'm saying? And
maybe this woman, so do you really feel like maybe this woman had no intentions with sleeping with you at all that night? She was just looking for somebody to talk to. She was kind of scared because remember, we got to remember this, y'all. Now we know that this nigga had a warrant out for his arrest 9 times out of 10 because the laws came, you know, the laws had already been at the hotel room and he got away. So we know that maybe in previous times she's been jumped on and maybe she didn't call the police. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. And that's why she's terrified now and she running. It's because it sounds like to me like she running because she in Crossett, Arkansas, and that's what she planned on moving to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It sounded like she was finna. I don't know if anybody ever seen the movie called Sleeping with the Enemy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah, Sleeping with the Enemy was an old school joint back in the day. A lot of y'all done heard of it. That was kind of her plan. She had a plan just to get away from her dude, the abusive relationship. So it sounded like to me she was kind of making plans, and that weekend she was just kind of out, you know, just hanging out with like you said, close family and friends, or, you know, and she was kind of trying to make her move, like getting ready to make a move. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, that's what I truly feel like, man. I feel like you know. From the story you telling me, I don't feel like 9 times out of 10 she might have been up to too much that night. Besides wanting somebody to talk to. On top of that, you told her you was in the ministry. Yeah,
and you know, I don't think that she had any intentions of, you know what I'm saying, doing anything. And I know that I didn't have any intentions of doing anything. Like I told you, I was on something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So my intentions wasn't to sleep with her, but you know, once I got there, you know, we got chopping it up, and I got to hearing about, you know, her situation, hearing about, you know, and just with me being in the ministry, you know what I'm saying, and having that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of heart, you know what I'm saying, I just was gonna hear her out, man. I was trying to give her some advice on how, you know what I'm saying, you know, on what I felt, you know what I'm saying, that she should do, you know what I'm saying, whether she took it or not, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, get away from God, you know what I'm saying, but I feel in my spirit, I feel down deep inside of me that you're gonna go back to do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like I say, you know, everything in me was saying, hey, this situation is bad. And you know, like I said, he was out there, you know what I'm saying? I felt that he knew where she was at, you know what I mean? I told her that. You know what I mean?
Okay. So now this is what we got. Okay, look, now we got to point everything out. So now we know that after that night, that it's a good chance. We don't know, but allegedly it's a good chance that he might be on the run after that night. You know what I'm talking about? He got some issues he needs to go deal with the Crossett, Arkansas Police Department. But we know for a fact that they live in Louisiana. Mm-hmm. So he goes back home after that night. So now it seems like she kind of, you know, probably trying her best to stay away from him. How much was you in contact with her? Did you know whether, because the situation happened, what date was that when we see this video?
I don't know. I haven't, you know what I'm saying? When the video first, you know, came out, when all this first transpired, I kind of stayed away from it. You know what I mean? I didn't watch the video. I went, people say it went viral. I went checked on it like that, seeing what's going on. I didn't try to remember because I was like trying to really, let everything de-escalate. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to escalate nothing. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I really wanted to reach out to him and tell him, look, man, I can assure you of one thing that night. I don't know what else been going on. You know what I'm saying? I met your wife tonight. That one night. You know what I'm saying? I can assure you one thing. You know what I'm saying? She didn't do anything with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It wasn't long term. I just met her, but then I was like, no, I don't want to, escalate things. I'm just gonna stay away from that. I'm gonna try to stay away from the social media scene, not even respond to this situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to escalate it. I don't want to, cause a problem for them. You know what I'm saying? Or cause a problem for her. And so I kind of stayed away. You know what I'm saying? And
this is after she already told you about this. Of course, after she already told you what happened that night when you left the room, all that. So then you get when he posts the video. Okay, so about how long was it from this video until you found out about that she was deceased?
Probably about a month.
About a good 4 weeks.
Something like that. I mean, to my recollection, you know what I mean? Like I said, I still haven't went back and looked at, the dates and stuff. I can remember date, you know what I'm saying, on the first, if I'm not mistaken, on the 1st of July, I got a text message from somebody, you know what I'm saying? I hadn't communicated with, you know what I'm saying, Jasmine. I communicated with her, you know what I'm saying, none after that next day after she responded back when I said, you try to say, seem like you try to set me up or something, say you or something. And she told me what happened. I told her I was falling back, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no part of that type of situation, you know what I'm saying? That's volatile. I'm done with that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no communication and none of that. And so after, about maybe close to a month, on July the 1st, I get a text, right? I don't even got her number saved in my phone or none of that, you know what I'm saying? She ain't locked in, she ain't none of that. So I get a text says, hey, how have you been? And I'm looking at the number, I'm like, well, who this? Text back, who this? They're like, I just left Crossett. Like that. And I was like, well, it's like, and if you don't know, you know what I'm saying, don't worry about it. And I was like, I'm looking, I'm like, Jasmine? She was like, yeah. I was like, what were you doing in Crossett? She was like, I was at, my friend's house doing her hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was back in Louisiana then. I didn't even see her then, you know what I mean? And the last thing I think I asked her was, I think I told her, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to be no problem, you know what I'm saying, the situation. That's why I'm, I feel bad. So, you know what I'm saying, you and him still, if y'all working it out, I'm gonna let y'all do that. But and I was like, did you find a place in Crossett? You know what I'm saying? She was like, no. And she was like, I moved to Ruston. I was like, that's kind of far away. And that was the last statement I made to her. That was the last conversation that we had.
Do you feel like that was her you was texting, or you pretty sure that was her? Or did it come off like
it came off like it was her, but you know what I'm saying, like now in hindsight, you know what I'm saying, it could have been him, because I happen to have have evidence that, you know what I'm saying, he was, have rumbling through her phone or whatever, you know what I'm saying, with the other guy, you know what I mean, that was let be known to me, you know what I'm saying, that he made the call and say, hey, let my wife alone. He let the other person know, you know what I'm saying, he called him and told him to leave my wife alone.
Okay, you know what, I will drop the link, y'all, later on. We're gonna drop the link in the chat and let a few people up. We will drop the link in the chat, but right now I want to get to another part. So that's the last time you ever heard from her. Now what we know is right before she passed away that her husband made a video before she passed away. Let's get a chance, everybody. Get the likes up. If you're in the building, y'all, make sure you rock with Just Say No to Sco. It's most definitely Sco gang and no gang that don't bang. Get the likes up, y'all. Let's watch the video of her husband and what he said. Literally, when I say maybe 24 hours or hours leading up to her death. Where they say he murdered. So let's get the likes up, y'all. Please run the likes up. If you in here, y'all, it's free. You don't need no paper for it, y'all. It's free. Hit the like button, y'all. Run the likes up. Let's go.
No Juliet. But Check it out, everybody. Because there's no Juliet. But, check it out, everybody. I tell you like this right here. I call this right here Romeo, Juliet. But it's just Romeo by itself. Because there's no Juliet. But, at the end of the day, end of the night, that's what it is. It's going to be Romeo. Send the police on up in this motherfucker. You threatening to send them in here? Send the police on in this motherfucker. It's going to be making it real easy for me. I can guarantee you 2 things. 1, there's a shootout. 2, there's a shootout. Send them bitches in here. I just fucking went live with that shit. Send them fuckers in here and watch what the fuck happened to them. I ain't bullshitting. Knock on my door. It's locked. Break that bitch open. You better be ready to blast, bitch. I'm telling you. It's a shootout in this bitch. Send them. Send them. Juliet, send them. I'm Romeo today, bitch. I'ma die today. Send them some of bitches. I'm waiting.
So tell me this. Tell me this. In that video right there, we see, he basically getting ready. They to be known that, hey, in so many words, I'm gonna go kill her. It's Romeo and Juliet, but it's only finna be Romeo. If the police want to pull up, if y'all want to get involved, we gonna shoot it out. If y'all run up in here, it's going down. Looking back at that, is that the same nigga you met in that room that night, or that come off like 2 totally different people?
Two totally different, different people. None of those expressions, facial demeanor was different, none of that aggression, you understand what I'm saying? Like I say, maybe if I wouldn't have had, what I had, maybe, it would have came off like that, but that the tone toned him down.
Yeah. Okay. So when you see that video and you see him talking like, he ready to blaze it out, I'm ready to shoot it out with whoever. You know what I mean? I'm finna take her life, then I'm finna shoot it out. How did, when you seen the video, of course, you seen the video, how did you feel when you first watched the video? Like, damn, like, was this nigga really this crazy? Or you feel like, nah, he just lost it. The nigga just completely lost it.
I feel like he just lost it, you know what I mean? Because he didn't seem to be, like I said, that aggressive, that night, but I did, in the back of my head, I was kind of like, if dude would have came off like that night, we all probably been gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he would have came off, the way he came off and, and he really wanted the funk like that, we'd probably all been through.
Yeah. So, So at the end of the day, man, when I look at that video of him, getting ready, like I said, and rest her soul, man, that's the main thing that we want to, keep making sure we point out, rest in peace to her, man. Oh, yeah. Our condolences to her family.
Definitely.
To see a man get ready to go murder his wife, man, it's like that's a chilling video. For a real video saying I'm finna go do this. But they saying, from what I'm hearing, they saying that he surrendered to the police very peacefully when they caught up to him. It was no problems whatsoever. There wasn't no shootouts. It was no gun slanging. It wasn't it was none of that. It was, he turned around, put his hands behind his back.
And that's, from my understanding, that's the way that, it went down. And like I say, he was ready to go out, in a blaze of glory, like I say, until he found out, that they was real, they had, from my understanding, when they rolled down, I don't think they caught him, when he went where he went and someone called 911. But what the point I'm making is, they said that nobody had pistols. There's about 35, maybe 35 law enforcement, people there, and neither one of them had a pistol. They all had assault rifles, So I think that when they see that it's real, it changes things.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. When boys pull up, when they pull up, how they pull up, when they really pull up. Yeah.
that,
Yeah. And little pencil ain't gonna do it.
yeah, and I think he realized that, you know, they really weren't about to play with him, you know, with assault rifles. They probably going, you know, going on down him on the spot with the video that he had made. You know what I mean? He had put himself in a bad fix, you know what I'm saying, with them people.
Yeah.
You
Tell
know,
me this, man. When it's all said and done, do you blame yourself for anything that happened with this young lady after, you know what I mean, you feel like, you know, after you walked out that room? Because yesterday we seen certain people saying he shouldn't have left her. You know, he should have stayed there. Now, we didn't know yesterday that you knew this, that he had a background of, you know, already physically abusing her. So some people here were saying, well, you know, nah, they ain't got nothing to do with him. Do you feel like now that she's gone, do you feel like you should have stayed at all, or do you feel like that wasn't your business? The best thing for you to do was get out, you know, get out that room and let them deal with what they had to deal with.
Well, I mean, I really don't feel like I was supposed to stay. Like I said, you know, I was kind of in the dark, you know what I'm saying, about a few things, you know what I'm saying. I didn't know about that, but I had just met her, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, there was no certainty for me to know that he would jump on or do anything to her when I left. You know what I'm saying? One thing that it was for certain to me that he could have did something to me. You know what I mean? And you know, I did exactly what, you know, I felt like I was supposed to do. I was supposed to get in the middle of that. You know what I mean? That's their marriage. You know what I'm saying? Did what I was supposed to. I got out the way. You know what I'm saying? And I fell all the way out the way. And I did not only leave that night, I left that long period. You know what I mean? So I'm getting myself out of a situation that was already, you know what I'm saying, in the making. It was already going down. It's already been going down for I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? So for me to inject myself in a vein, you know what I'm saying, it's already poison. You know, I mean, what? I mean, how do I survive that? You know, I got a call from the investigator, you know what I'm saying, on the case after the murder, you know what I'm saying, telling me to, you know, be safe, watch myself because he's at large, you know what I'm saying. There's been some speculation, some talk, you know what I'm saying, that he may be coming after, whoever that's involved with her, or, you know, you because of the video. Say, but I'm glad you got out of there. You did the right thing, because if you'd have stayed that night, you would have had to kill him.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I was told by law enforcement, by the investigators. Say you did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you hated to leave her there like that. I can tell in your voice. I can tell in your conversation. But you did the right thing by getting up out of there, because you probably had to kill him that night. Yeah. Because he was going to try something. If you would have escalated, if I would have said something, it was going to turn into something different than what it was probably.
Okay, now, you know, like I said, it's understandable, man. People don't know what they're doing today, you know, today in them shoes. You know what I mean? So, like you said, he walked in there, he said that was his wife. You don't really know exactly the full details of what's, you know, who's saying what. So at the end of the day, you feel like the best thing to do for me is just to let these people handle their business. They married. I'm just gonna go. The best thing I can do for both of them is just leave.
Is leaving. That's what I thought was going to happen. You know, I don't want to stand in the way, you know, so I believe strongly, you know what I'm saying, in marriage. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, you know what I'm saying? It's never been my skilo. It's never been my, you know, thing that, you know what I'm saying, to deal with a married woman. I don't like to deal with a woman, you know what I'm saying, if I was going to go after a woman that, you know what I'm saying, that's got to do, you know what I mean? Because I don't like the drama. I know it's drama going to come with that most of the time. So I kind of stay away from that, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you know what I'm saying, when I was a teenager, youngster, you know what I'm saying, when I was a wild spark. See, I'm 51 years old now, so I've learned, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot, you know what I'm saying, not to put myself in, you know, in them type of situations with, you know, married women, you know what I'm saying, and I try to stay away from that unless I don't get all the information, you know what I'm saying, or I get some information that's false, you know what I'm saying, and I try to get away from that, you know what I'm saying, and that's just never been my thing, you know what I mean, it's to stay in the middle. I believe in letting somebody reconcile, because, you know what I'm saying, you know, marriage is reconciled, you know what I'm saying, people reconcile, so that's what I thought would happen, and I hope for that for him, you know what I mean, I hope that it would get better, I hope that it would have changed, you know what I'm saying, something would have changed, and I didn't want to be a part of, you know what I'm saying, stopping that from happening, you know what I mean, because that's not the way that I was raised, and that's not, you know what I'm saying, being a minister, you know what I mean, that I know, you know what I'm saying, marriage is important, you know what I'm saying, marriage is sacred, you know what I'm saying, and so no matter what, I was trying to get myself out of the middle of that situation, you know what I'm saying, that's the reason why I got out, you know what I'm saying, I'm not out here in these streets wilding like that, you know what I'm saying, to be, you know, want to be on no street level, no, you know what I'm saying, trying to go to no war with nobody. I mean, I'm going to protect me, you know, if it comes my way, you know what I'm saying? But as far as me out here looking for I'm not looking for no smoke, bro. I'm 51 trying to live, you know what I'm saying? And I you know, I just want to, you know, say, you know, I came on here, man. I do want the family to know I wanted to clear this up, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to clear up my name, but not only my name, I wanted to clear up her name about that particular night, that isolated event, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I can attest to, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I want them to know, you know what I'm saying? I'm very sorry, you know what I'm saying? I send my condolences, you know what I'm saying? And if I could have did anything different, I would have.
Nah, man, that's most definitely, man. Hey, you know, I appreciate you for pulling up to the platform. We're gonna take I'm gonna actually drop the link in the chat, man, and I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, and we're gonna let a few people come up here, man, and actually chop it up with us, bro. You know, if anybody, I'm gonna drop this link in the chat. It was somebody that was telling me wanted to come in here, man. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, y'all. Don't everybody pile up in here, y'all. But let me drop the link in the chat. Hold on, I'm not for sure. Was that even the right link? Let me make sure I put it in the right link. I'm not for sure that was right. And shout out to Courtney Harris, y'all, for pulling up, man. And you say you from where, Big Dog? You from Arkansas?
I'm originally from CrossFit, Arkansas. Yeah.
Okay, bet. Okay, what's up, man? What's up, bro? What's up? The link is in the chat, y'all. The link is in the chat. Let me know if that link is working, y'all, in the chat. Let me know if Chiss is in here as well, man. Chiss, you know what I mean? Let me know if Chiss is in here tonight as well. Chiss, if you in here. Pull up, man. Y'all pull up, man. Pull up. The link is in the chat, y'all. All you gotta do is hit the all you gotta do, y'all, just hit the link. It's gonna tell you to put your email in and your screen name. You put that in, you enter studio, I'll see you backstage, y'all. So anybody that want to enter the show right now, hit the StreamYard link that I'm dropping in the chat right now. You know what I mean? If you see the the StreamYard link in the chat, hit the link, put your email, your username, and enter the studio. Let me see. Talk to me. Detroit May, 1981. What's good, fam? Talk to me, bro.
Good. Okay.
What's good? You got any questions, bro?
Hey, I want to know. Yeah, I got a question for
Courtney.
I got a. You said you ain't with the adultery, right? So why you didn't wait till the divorce was final if you knew she was still married? But
Well,
I'm like that's causing problems. That'll bring problems on both of y'all.
Well, at this particular point, no, when you say adultery, no adultery took place. There was no sexual act. I mean, there's nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying, with conversating with a person, becoming a person's friend.
Yeah, but everybody grown, so everybody know what's going on at the room.
Well, no, not really. You speculating. You don't know. You wasn't there.
I mean, you true.
Yeah.
True.
You know,
But
I mean,
hold on, wait. But there's so many platforms where you can conversate on. You got phone, text message, Facebook, Snapchat. You feel me? But y'all going to a room. She already up under the cover. Your shoes off. You laid up. You get what I'm saying?
Off, though?
Huh?
My shoes was off. Was my clothes off?
He came in too fast.
How you know that?
The video show it. I'm just saying, bro. Look, this is what I'm saying.
But
you knew what
I understand what you're saying, but no adultery took place, my brother.
Yeah, because he came in. But I'm saying, in your mind, you was going with the intent to fuck though.
I mean, I don't know. That's an assumption you're making.
Okay, Shaq, Detroit made that 81, fam. Hey, I'm gonna bring you back up, fam. You know what I mean? We hear you loud and clear, my G. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? See where you're coming from, bro. You're trying to, the point you're trying to get out. You know what I mean? But let's keep it going. Kiss. There go Kiss. That's Kiss.
Hello.
What's going on? What's going on, Kiss? Talk to us.
Okay, I'm trying to be polite and keep it professional. This is your channel. But if she was honest with you up front and told you everything that was going on with the situation, and you stated you heard her out, why would you leave her there with that man with the tone and the attitude he came in on? And plus what she told you, I felt like as a man point of view, even if you didn't want to involve herself, you are still supposed to be some type of protector. You could have just called the police when you walked out or anything.
How
You
do
could
you
have went
feel?
to the front desk.
How do you feel, my sister, that I'm supposed to be some type of protector when he's the one married to her? He's her protector.
Okay,
I'm
so
not,
what you in the
I
room
mean,
for?
I had just met her. You know what I mean? It's not my responsibility to you know what I'm saying, stay in harm's way or to stay somewhere and escalate a situation when I can leave and de-escalate it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had no certain, you know what I'm saying, way to know what this guy was going to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in that particular situation had made decisions. You know what I mean? I made a decision. She
How
made a
long have you been
decision.
in the
He made a
brotherhood?
decision. Say it again.
How long have you been in the brotherhood? How long have you been practicing being a preacher?
I mean, you know, probably like I said, you know, coming here, you know what I'm saying, to take on the level of responsibility that I was taking on here in Crossett, Arkansas, just over this past year. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to the field of pastoring, but as far as ministering the word and preaching the word, you know what I'm saying, probably a little, like maybe a year and a half, 2 years.
Okay, what was the time frame of this incident?
What do you mean with the time frame? Clarify. Break that down for me. What are you
Okay,
asking?
how far was this incident since you've been in the brotherhood and you've been actually getting the teaching?
I mean, this incident probably a year and 6 months, something like that. It'd be a year and 4 months.
Okay, so they intercept with each other, right?
Say it again.
Oh wow, can you hear me? Everybody asked me to be calmer, so I'm trying to be low with it. So they intercept with each other, they cross, they run concurrent.
Tell me what the time that I've been here doing ministry in the situation or the
Yes,
incident.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I mean, listen. There's I'm not embarrassed, so there's no shame
Okay,
in
but
you.
wait.
Listen,
Okay, but let me just put it this way: do you have a mother or a daughter or a sister?
I have all the above.
Okay, so if your sister or somebody related to you was in this situation, maybe you could relate better. Because if you found out it was a man in the picture, even if he didn't involve himself with what she told you and the way he came in that room, stating facts, I would have said if you didn't want to involve yourself, what would be wrong with you stepping out the room and calling the police to protect her? I don't see nothing wrong with that if you don't want to get involved. That's what I'm saying.
Well, like I said, you know what I'm saying, at the time, you know what I mean, I felt like I had been set up. That
Oh
was my
wow.
first inclination. Oh yes, it
How she
happened.
set you up and she told you the
My
truth?
sister, it happens. I don't know what the truth was until in hindsight, going back, you know what I'm saying, and clarifying some things after that incident happened. My first inclination for somebody to walk in on me, a woman's husband walks in to the room with a key. My first inclination was not that they gave him a key at the desk because they were supposed to. My first
Okay.
inclination was they were here together.
Okay, now go into the other lady online. This is what I'm saying because at this point I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna leave that conversation alone because I feel like he's
Yeah, kids,
succeeding
wrap it
your
up for us, kids.
channel and
Yeah.
there's a lot of lies involved. Because as what I was saying is he felt like he was set up, but she told you all this. It wasn't a lie, and you seeing it progress in front of your face. So how can you feel like you set up if she told you all this up front? That's why I'm starting to believe he just came on your channel for clout. And I believe he's lying and inconsistent about a lot of things. And if he can't keep it real with you, I don't think he need to be up there.
How my sister, how do you explain that when you tell me what she told me was the truth? Just because she told me something doesn't mean it was the truth at the time. I had to go back and fact check my sister. I can't, just because she said something don't mean it was the truth. Just because she said
Okay, after you fact check, was it a lie?
Hold on, kids. What he's trying to say is, kids, that night he can't confirm if any of this stuff is true. You know what I mean? That night he don't know what's going on. Her husband,
know what's happening.
You know, he don't know what's going on. He's shocked, just like he shot You know what I mean? They know each other. He don't know neither one of them. So out of all three people in the room, what he's saying is he the most shocked. He just trying to get the hell out of here. Kids, do you feel that shit? Kids, go ahead.
Yeah, Scott, honestly, I can feel that, but at the same time, if I sit here and I pull my heart out with you and he's saying something was bothering him and telling him something wasn't right and he needed to take his pistol, that means there was actually something connected to you spiritually to let you know that something wasn't right about the situation. And all I want to know and what I asked is, if you felt like that, why you couldn't call the police? You didn't have to involve yourself, but you couldn't call the police from what she said and the way he came in that room. I feel like it would have been straight. You wouldn't have did nothing. You had nothing to do with it. You could have made an anonymous call and kept it moving. That's all I'm saying.
My point is, my sister, if why would I call the police if I think that I was being set up?
Why would you check on her the next day? Why would you check on her next day? You was concerned, right?
Did you not hear what my first statement was to her? Did you not hear that wow, seems like you tried to set me up, you and your husband. So the first thing I'm thinking is, I've been set up. Nobody's at harm or nobody's in harm's way but me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay,
that was my first text.
When
she told me, she texted me back.
We're gonna bring you back up, kids. We're gonna bring kids back up.
She could have stayed. How you doing, Scott?
Go ahead, Keisha.
How you doing, Skull and guests? I don't normally come up on anybody's platform. I think it's only one other platform I come on, and that's my home platform. Here's the thing. I've seen this video a long time ago. I'm not here to pass total judgment, but I am here to defend God on this note. You said you're a minister. I don't know how old you are. I don't know how long you've been in training, and it shouldn't even be no training. Most ministers are they are made in the womb. Mm-hmm. If you are of God, then you know God's ways and thoughts are higher than ours. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if you are definitely of God, you would have known by the spirit of discernment that that woman had a Jezebel spirit in her. That is what it's called. And let's clear Jezebel up. Jezebel is a spirit that goes into females and males. It's a controlling spirit with a seduction. They seduce with it. Okay. So while I'm keeping it 100. You should have been focused on God and getting your relationship right with God. You chose to take your manly self to a hotel room, is what I'm understanding, with a married woman. You knew she was married. That was a no-no from the start. What I do, I respect the fact that you were smart enough to get yourself up out of there before you lost your life due to ignorance. But you put yourself in that fire, and I'm getting sick and tired of people always throwing God up in the equation of whatever you're doing. I believe in God. I don't care what no other person on YouTube got to say. He gives you discernment. I am gifted. I was gifted since I was in the womb. I have discernment. I speak in tongues. I have everything that I should have. I'm not religious. I am spiritual. I am in a church without four walls because all the churches have LLC behind them. They've all lost their way. They all begging for money. All the ministers want the minister's discount with the, like the military discount on the cars, the tailor-made suits, this and that. You put yourself in that fix, brother. You should have thought with the head on top of your shoulders, because it seems more like you were thinking about the one between your legs. To Captain save a whole or a soul, you should have kept it 100 and took it to the man upstairs in prayer. You didn't need to go nowhere where she was to help her out with her marriage or whatever she was having, unless you are chosen to lay hands. You didn't even need to be in the place where she was. I have nothing else to say, Sco. I respect you, and there's several others. I stay on YouTube. I'm a woodwork nigga in the background. I'm one of the trolls that really alert, don't say nothing, pray for people, keep it pushing, and go from platform to platform. On YouTube, I'm a woodwork nigga in the background. I'm one of the
Okay, hold on. T Grizz.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Somebody
hold
got me
on.
echo on that.
Hey, we'll get you out of here. We'll get you out of here. T Grizz, you turn down your live in the background.
Okay, what I need to turn down?
Can you mute your live in the background? Mute your live in the background. Yeah, turn it down in the background. Turn it down.
Hold
There
up.
we go. There we go.
What I'm doing?
Turn it down in the background.
Turn down the background?
Yeah, we still hear you got an echo. Let me see the background. Turn it down.
Okay, hold up.
You gotta mute the live. Whatever.
Mute the live. Okay, hold up.
Yeah, the show
Y'all
you
know I
watching.
don't know what I'm doing. Hold up a second.
Yeah, we still hear you got an echo. Let me see the
Okay, hold up. How do I mute the live? Hold up.
Whatever.
Mute.
What we want you to do is the one you was watching one already that's still playing. Go back and press mute on that one, the one you was just previously watching. What we want you to do is the one you was watching one already that's still. Let's see if she can get it together real quick. I'm not for sure, but I believe T Griggs is one of the family members of I believe it's maybe the gentleman James. I believe so. I'm trying to figure this out. T Griggs, unmute your mic on here now. Unmute your mic on the screen, T Griggs. Unmute your mic on the screen. Hit the little. There we go. I hear you.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, now T Griggs, who are you, T Griggs?
I'm his sister.
You are James Griggs' sister.
Yes.
And your brother is in jail right now.
Yes, correct.
Okay, go ahead. What would you like to tell us?
First of all, I just want to send the condolences out to her sisters and her family members because we all hurting. Not just it's not just her side that's hurting. We're hurting too because Chasma has been in the family for a long time, at least 15 years. So she's like a sister to us too. And so this whole situation is just heartbreaking. And the stuff that was going on between them, we didn't know. At least I didn't know. Nobody told me anything. If he was beating her and stuff, they didn't tell me. I didn't know because I would have got her help, because nobody deserves to be getting punched and choked and all that. And Courtney, if you saw the police there, like after you left and stuff, I just wish you would have. I mean, I don't know what kind of condition my brother was in because he seemed like he was cool, calm, and collected when he came in there and saw y'all up in the room together and stuff. But Chasma, she has not filed for a divorce. She does not have a restraining order against him. That's just stuff that she just says because she was trying to get away as far as from what I'm hearing. But I know, it's public record. You can call up to the courthouse, call up to the one in Arkansas, call the one in Morehouse Parish. There's no divorce on file. She never filed for a divorce. She had just left the house. She had only been gone from the house for like a week.
Okay.
So
T Griggs, let me ask you this: when you said as far as the things you was hearing, were y'all hearing that it was a problem between your brother James and his wife? Was y'all? What did you like? Did you get any idea that there was any problem?
No, we've been hearing recently. We've been hearing just like the rest of the world. What's been going on between them. Because every time I see Chasma, she's always smiling and laughing and stuff. I just saw Chasma last week. She came over. She was with him. And we was all like, oh, we thought they broke up, but they was together. So, we're just as shocked as the rest of the world, that this stuff has even taken place.
And tell me, you said y'all had all thought they broke up. Why was y'all under the influence they had broke up?
Because of this video that went viral.
Okay, so you tell me after the video went viral, you still seen them two together, like everything was cool.
Yes, I just saw it together. I just saw it with them last week when I was in Louisiana.
Did y'all already know about the video at the time?
Yeah, and the video, I think the video is about at least 3 weeks old, at least.
Okay, so did y'all ever speak with her or him, or Did anybody ever say anything about the video?
Well, you know, we try not to get involved. We don't pass judgment, you know, because stuff happens in relationships, and you know, people, they get over stuff, you know. Stuff happens and then people get back together. So we thought it was just one of those type of situations, you know, because we knew the video was out there. We've seen it.
Yeah.
But they were still together. Well, she was still going around them. She was still spending the night at the house, you know, all that kind of stuff. So we didn't know it was as bad as it was. I mean, I'm just now hearing stuff as of lately.
Okay,
Just
so tell me this: with your brother being in jail, you know, right now, you know, do you feel you watched his last video that he posted before he was arrested, or a little bit before she was killed? How do you feel when you watch your brother on that video?
That video is heartbreaking for starters, and that doesn't look like my brother. Let me just tell you that right now, and Courtney will probably tell you that he lost at least 30 pounds since the hotel incident, at least that much. And so I'm assuming stress. That's the only thing I could think of. But I know he had issues, you know, because he's ex-military. He had mental issues, and he was trying to get help, and I know he was on medication. So I don't know.
So tell me, with your brother having mental issues, you said that he was on medication. He was he used to be in the service. What were some of the things in the past that your brother went through that, you know, that made him kind of, you know, that made y'all realize that, you know, he kind of, you know, he ain't all the way there sometimes, you know, he on medication. Was there ever any incidents, you know, or even outside his relationship?
Well, no, I mean, you know, he went to the Gulf War, you know, he went to the war. So when he came back from the war, he was just different, you know.
Okay.
I see what
you're saying.
Yeah, he was just different.
Okay, but you say on that video that didn't look like your brother at all in that video.
No, not that Romeo Juliet video, no. Okay. And he made that video, I'm not even sure what day it was made on, because he took a page down. So I don't know what day it was made on. But yeah, that is heartbreaking, that video, to watch that video. And I just don't know what was going through his mind. I don't know.
And now he's charged with second-degree murder, I believe, right?
Yeah, he turned himself in, and I don't think it's an official charge yet. As of today, it was not. But he is locked up.
Okay, but he hasn't been indicted. What you saying?
Yeah, correct. Yes.
And you know, and everybody is. I want to, you know, in the court of law, they say everybody is innocent to proven guilty. Do you believe your brother did this?
I don't know. He said he didn't do it. So
okay, so he's gonna as far as you know, he's pleading not guilty. I
don't know. I have no idea.
He didn't do it. So
yeah, he said he didn't do it. Correct.
So that means if somebody says I didn't do it, it wasn't me, then that means I probably plan on pleading not guilty.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know it's a tragedy, and you know, we all just trying to get through this tough situation at this time. You know, Chasman's funeral is in a couple days.
Okay. And
you know, it's just tough right now.
And both sides of the family, y'all side plan on being at the funeral?
Absolutely.
Okay. You know what I mean? And like we said, you know, at the beginning of the program, the most important thing that we, you know, that we get from this all tonight is that, you know, not only domestic violence, you know, is wrong, but, you know, mental health and you know, just, I want to say, you know, she lost her life basically due to something that somebody, you know, they could have been helped with. They maybe could have been helped through this. You know what I mean? I think it was wrong in every way, in every level of not only how, but, you know, the way she lost her life, but the reason she lost her life. So I want to send my condolences out to her family. And tell me, how many children in total does she have?
She has 5 kids.
Okay, she has 5 kids, and she has how many with James?
2.
She has 2 with James. Okay, yeah. So where did this leave James and her kids? Where did this leave their kids?
Well, right now they're with her sister.
Okay. So yeah, we want to send our blessings out to them children. You know what I mean? Most definitely send our blessings out to the children. You know, is there anything else, Ms. Greaves, you would like to say on behalf of your brother?
I just pray that, I don't know, we're just gonna pray for him. And I just hate that this has happened. I pray for those babies. I pray for her older kids because they're not. I, I just hope James didn't do this to Chasma.
You say you hope that he didn't do this.
I hope he didn't do it. We gonna miss her. I'm finna hang up. We're gonna miss her. We love Chasma, and
I respect you for calling in. You know, and thank you so much for even for calling the platform.
Okay.
Thank you so much. So that was the sister of James Griggs, who is now in jail. With pending second-degree murder charges. She said she don't know if he did or not, but she hoped and prayed he didn't do it. She said his kids are with, I believe, the young lady's sister. And how you feel, big dog? Courtney, how you feel just after hearing that, man? Just hearing his, you seen this guy in the room that night. Now all this shit done transpired. How you feeling tonight, bro? Tell me, how you feeling tonight, dog? Come on, man. Talk to me, bro.
I mean, man, it's heart-wrenching, you know what I'm saying? It's sad, man. I'm kind of like just, dumbfounded right now, but just hearing, his sister, but, in lieu of, what she just said, you know what I'm saying? It brings a lot of clarity as well, though, as far as, a lot of people have looked at me as though that the video, maybe the video is the reason for her death, but she says they were together after the video. Okay. They seen them together. They seem to be okay after the video, which hints, saying that something else may have transpired between the video and the time of him doing whatever he did. Something else may have sparked him off or kicked him off. And I do want to say that I'm sorry, you know what I mean? My condolences to the family. I mean, I am very sympathetic, you know what I'm saying? And I was at one point was going to say I hate that I wish I never met her, but I can't say that. You know what I mean? I can't not say that. I met her, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that it was happenstance. I don't think that God makes mistakes. I don't think that it's a coincidence. I think she was somebody that I was supposed to meet. And I think that, you know what I'm saying, during the course of that night where everybody was on the outside looking in, I said, while they are on the outside looking in, you know what I mean? I was able to deposit something into her spirit and something into her hearing and her heart that transformed her heart in the way that she was thinking, her mind. You know what I'm saying? That helped her along the way. I know that God didn't place me in her life, you know what I'm saying? Because the people see the bad, the good out of it. You know what I'm saying? And so somewhere some good came out. Something that neither one of us know that God took from me and implanted inside of her. Now for the next few weeks of her life, you know what I'm saying, before she passed.
Man, hey, look, bro, I can hear the ministry in you, bro. You know what I mean? I thought you was gonna take us all to the church.
I'm just trying to, go with God.
I mean, what I'm saying, I most definitely can hear the word of God that you've been, that you know what I mean? That's what you study, bro. You know what I mean?
The Bible, I got rebuked a while ago, but I mean, I took it, and
Yeah. Kimberly Wilson, talk to me, Kimberly Wilson.
Good evening, Scope.
What's going on, man?
First, Courtney. Well, let me back up. First, I do send my condolences to the victims, the family, because when this happened, it's more than one victim, not just the victim that lost her life, but the kids, other family members on both sides. So I send my condolences. Secondly, Courtney, I'm not here to bash you. I don't want you to think it's your fault. I'm not sure people were really listening to the whole live, but you did nothing wrong. Y'all didn't have sex. Like you said, there was no adultery committed. Whatever reason happened. And I don't understand why. What was you gonna do? Call the police and say her husband just walked in, me and his wife in the hotel room? I don't understand what you calling the police would have done. And that other video, what he did, when he said call the police, it's gonna be a shootout. It could have made the situation worse. He probably could have took her life and his life that night in the hotel. Just speculating, of course. If you would have called the police, who knows? But I don't want you to feel guilty like it's your fault. And people sometimes truth is stranger than fiction, and it may not make sense to everybody, but trust me, truth is stranger than fiction. And like I've said before on this platform, we as a Black people got to start getting counseling and therapy, because there's a lot of trauma that's taking place in our community, whether it's sexual, whether it's physical, mental, whatever. We got to reach out and get help. And we don't, like, a lot of times, just like the James sister said, nobody wanted to get involved because they're married. So how can we expect you to get involved and you didn't even know her, you just met her? So sometimes we have to step back and look at things a little different, and not just think, oh, because you was in a hotel room, you just to get some ass. You know what I mean? But that's what I feel some of the viewers or subscribers think, that you was there to have sex with her. Why you were there, I don't know. I'm not judging, but I'm glad nothing happened in that hotel room, because he could have took all three of you out. And if you would have called the police, who knows what would have happened. In that video, if he have mental illness, maybe he can get off lighter than he probably would have normally get. But they could also look at that as premeditation. Him saying that Romeo and Juliet is just Romeo. So it's just tragic all around. That's all I gotta say. Skull gang.
Hey, shout out to Kimberly Wilson, y'all. They say she always the voice of reason. Not on my watch. Talk to me, not on my watch. Hold on. Talk to me, not on my watch. I'll mute your mic, not on my watch.
I agree 100% with what Kimberly said, because it is heart-wrenching, and prayers go out to all the family and everything. But people have to understand, until they're in that situation, and, the element of surprise is really, really crazy. And I respect you for coming up and sharing your story and telling us all about, what happened. And it's heart-wrenching. And like she said, it could be rest in peace to you as well. You know what I mean? And people, you have no blame in this. That's how I feel. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. A husband came in and you did exactly what you're supposed to do by getting up and excusing yourself and leaving. So I thank you for coming and sharing your story, and like I said, rest in peace to the young lady, and I'm praying for family and everyone else.
Thank you so much. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let me see. Hold on. Who else we got in here right now? Who is this? Broward County. What's good? Broward County. What's up? You there? Broward County. You there? What's good? Talk to me.
What it is, Scope?
What's good, man? Talk to me.
I just want to say that, bro, if you go to your, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, we hear you, bro. We hear you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call back in.
That's the best. Broward County, if you don't forgot what he was gonna ask. Nah, but you know what? Hey, Courtney Harris, let me get some more people here. JD, what's going on, JD? Talk to me.
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Hold on. Hey, no, we're gonna let Coupon King go. He's been waiting along. It's Coupon King. Talk to me.
What's up, man? First off, condolences to the family, man. But I just want to say respect to this brother here, because that whole situation could have went a different way. He just met the girl. They must don't understand that it's been 30 days from when that happened to when she was killed.
Yeah.
So he ain't got nothing to do with that. I hope that he at least gets out of this, that just like the lady came on and said, she just seen him 3 weeks ago. They was happy as can be. So whatever happened, something else happened that caused this last issue. So hopefully that lifts something off my man here that was on him. You know what I mean? I hope so, bro. So I just wanted to call in, because people calling in calling in, bashing my man and all that, and he really handled that properly. That was that lady's husband. He just met her just a few minutes ago, and he did what he's supposed to do, man. Respect to you, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
Let's go. Let's go. I got one more thing. Can you listen to my demo? I'm just fucking with you, man. All right, bro.
Salute, bro. Salute, man. Salute, bro. Salute, man. Shout out to Q Punky. JD, talk to me, JD. JD, talk to me. Yeah, I hear you, fam. Talk to me. You breaking up a little bit. Let me talk to me. Yeah, I hear you, bro. Yeah.
Everybody calling in bastards, man, about everybody calling in bastards, man, about what he should have done. But people gotta realize women put me in the bad spot every fucking
Call
day.
back in for me, JD.
Niggas
You
want
breaking up real bad, JD.
Hello?
Call back in for me, JD. Yeah, talk to me now. Talk to me. Who's that, Lisa?
Hello?
Who's that, Lisa? Talk to me, Lisa. Talk to me, Lisa. We hear you. We hear you, Miss Lisa. Go ahead. Talk to me.
The way I'm looking at this, she might have been with him because sometimes you have to ease your hand out of the lion's mouth. If he had mental issues like that, she might have been trying to not die right then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So you okay? Okay.
She might have really wanted to get rid of him, but he was crazy. He has PTSD, and
Yeah.
he needed some help from the military.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. She might have been trying to shake him. She might have already. He might have had a past of already, flipping out. So you're probably right. You know what I mean? Thank you to Lisa Miles for calling in. Call me, Lisa Miles. You breaking up a little bit too, Lisa Miles. Call back in, Lisa Miles. Miss Lucky, talk to me, Miss Lucky. What's going on? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Who else is in the building over there? Who else we got there? Who is that? Is that you?
Yeah.
Hold on, Shaprika. Where's your picture at? What's going on?
Well, I'm driving, so.
Shaprika, get it together. We're gonna bring you back up, Shaprika. Give me 1 second. We're gonna bring you back up. Miss Lucky, talk to me, Miss Lucky. How do you feel about this situation, Miss Lucky? Talk to me.
Hello, Skull.
You said what's up already, Miss Lucky. Talk to me.
Hey, I was just thinking, it's a really touchy situation, but it's a word out to the women out here. When you get involved with these guys, make sure you know what you're getting involved with, and then keep your couple blocks around, because you got to let these niggas know you ain't doing no tripping about popping one of them too.
So, how do you feel, Ms. Lucky? How do you feel coming from Courtney's perspective? Do you feel like the man, played any wrong, had any wrongdoings in this whole situation that we don't that unfolded in a 30-day period?
I just basically feel like he played his role because she invited him, she led him on, and she really talked to him in a way, and she invited him. She was inviting. Am I lying? Was she inviting to you, or were you pushy on her?
Oh no, I wasn't pushy. I mean, she was inviting. I mean, it was just casual and cordial when we met. You know what I'm saying, and we talked. You know what I'm saying, and everything was just it was what it was. You know what I'm saying, and no force from nobody. You know what I mean. And like I said, it was just. I mean, I feel that the only thing in this is I met a person at the wrong place, wrong time, under the wrong circumstances.
Yeah.
Something was already going on, had been ongoing with someone, in the same town, and for all I know, she could have been there, could have been in town for him that night, maybe it didn't work out. I don't know, but I just know I didn't force anything. I mean, everything was just kind of, cordial, and everything was just, it was what it was, and that's just
so do you feel like it's safe to say like a lady opened one door without closing another in this case? Go.
Talking to Skull. Okay, not him. You talking to you? What you asking me? You asking me?
Do you feel like it's safe to say like a lady opened one door without closing another?
I'm gonna think it's safe to say that that door might have still been open a little bit, but she was trying to close it. But I think that night she just wanted somebody to talk to. You feel me? I think she was, out there. I think, tell me this, Miss Lucky, as being a female, has there ever been a man that you just wanted to talk to that you wouldn't, that necessarily you didn't have to sleep with, just somebody you wanted to talk to?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay. We got shout out to Miss Lucky, y'all. Shout out to Miss Lucky, y'all. I'm gonna bring you back, Miss Lucky. Shout out to Miss Lucky. Toya, talk to me. Hold on. Nietzsche BK. Who is Nietzsche BK? Nietzsche BK. Talk to me, Toya. What's good? Talk to me, Toya.
I feel like it ain't nothing that the young pastor could have did but left because, like you said, you don't get in married folks' business. And then the sister came up here and said that they was just happy weeks ago. When you're going through marriage issues, you really don't want to leave your marriage because it's like a death in the family. Have you ever heard somebody say that? It's like a death when you're going through divorce. So she probably really didn't want to leave him, really trying to help he get his shit together after the video with Courtney. You know what I mean? She was probably trying to say, okay, well, let's just try to work this out, or let's try to see what we can do one more time, or whatever. So in front of family, now you're not going to be beating them. Y'all not going to be cussing each other out, going off on each other. But behind closed doors, ain't no telling what that sister was going through. So I feel like the young pastor did the right thing. Ain't no telling what they was going through. I feel like deep in my spirit that she wanted to leave. You know what I mean? Because ain't no married woman gonna be in a hotel room with a man that she just met that same day if her feelings is not conflicted with her marriage already. And I've been married for 13 years, so I feel like so and Detroit was just up here drilling him. You know what I mean? So that's my husband.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, hold on.
Hey, baby.
So we got husband and wife up here. We got husband and wife. We got Toya in Detroit, May 1981.
I'm finna get in trouble.
What up, brother?
Detroit, how do you feel about what your wife's saying, bro?
I mean, that's real shit. That's the reason why I called back in, because I really want to apologize to the pastor, for real. Because I was looking at it as, like, okay, me thinking as a man, if a woman be like, come on, let's go to the room. But see, I didn't know how long they actually knew each other until I think Roger and Air 10 was just putting me up on it. So they was just like, oh, he just met. He wasn't like, so. But as a man, when you hear room, you thinking, okay, yeah, I'm about to hit something. You feel me? But that might be his situation. But also, my thing is like when she I need a gun, I would have asked like, damn, what problem you having? You get what I'm saying? And then I would have been that comfortable. Take my shoes, but okay, yeah, I got a strap, but I'm gonna be all the way ready. If you need, I'm gonna be ready. You feel me? That's just how I am. I'm growing. I got
So hold on, so Toya, you didn't go behind the scene and say and check them and say that you gonna change what you up there and say. That ain't what's going on here, is it?
No, Skull. What I had left for work. No, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I had left for work, so I'm at work right now. So I didn't see what he said. I just kept seeing everybody in the comments say Detroit going off. So I called him and I said, "What did you say?" And then it popped up what he said. So I was like, "Mark, you, Detroit, you going?"
So you did check him behind the scene. Come on, Detroit.
I just asked him what he said. I didn't check him. I seen it.
Hey.
If you look in the chat, you can see when I said Detroit, it just popped up on my screen what you said.
But my thing is, I can't blame this man like he was the one pulling the trigger anyway. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, real talk, Detroit. Real talk, man. Detroit right. You 100% right, Detroit.
Even though he had, that don't mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to put my life in jeopardy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if the pussy like, I'm definitely not about to get involved. All right, I'll holler at you.
Hey, can I say something, Scope?
Yeah, go ahead.
In regards to something that Detroit said, I mean, in regards to the pistol, in regards to her going to get the pistol, necessarily meaning that, you know what I'm saying, something could have been dangerous from the point of view of just him. If a female, I just met her and I don't know her, and I'm in a room and she says she's going to get a pistol, whether or not a dude is in behind her, she tell me a dude is following her or abusive or whatever, I'm still gonna get my pistol because she might try to up on me.
Yeah.
Facts. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know,
Detroit,
and now robbery. I mean, females rob cats every day. So you know what I mean. I don't know what she would do to me if she had a pistol and I don't have a pistol and I just met her. I don't know her.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean.
I just wonder what led y'all to say let's go to a room though. Like if it wasn't nothing sexual or nothing like that, what led y'all to say let's go to a room instead of
She already had
let's
her
go
room.
out? Oh, okay.
She already had the room too, and she already had the room too.
If I wanted to
See,
come
she already
out,
had a room because she was trying to get away from her husband. So that all makes sense.
She had the room before she ever met me. Before I ever saw her, she was staying in the room the whole weekend. She said,
"Yeah."
See, so yeah, we can't blame the pastor, y'all. We were going in on you in the comments at first, though, but you can't blame the pastor or
but you know what?
pastor.
One thing, but I can handle it. You know what I mean? I can handle it. You know what I mean? I mean, I can handle it.
But RIP for the lady. I feel bad for her because she got kids. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's crazy,
Most
man.
definitely.
It's crazy. And ain't nobody to blame for real but her husband. Her husband the one pulled that trigger. He made a confession video talking about he Romeo and all that stuff. So can't nobody blame nobody but her husband. He made a promise to her and they had their stuff going on, whatever, but there's no reason to take nobody's life. So
Nah,
yeah.
you most definitely right,
Now,
Toya.
y'all,
You
and
know
I'm
what I
at
mean?
work. I'm at work. I done had to step outside. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's the
Hey,
15th.
say Detroit,
Everybody
get
done
on
got their
Detroit.
child credit, they checks and shit. Let me get back in here, y'all.
All right,
But
Toya.
you know,
Shout
I
out to
got
Toya,
down.
y'all.
Hey, Scope. Hey,
What's up,
Scope.
y'all? Hey, talk to me. Oh, who's it? Magnificent. Talk to me, Magnificent.
Hey, bro. I just want to say, rest in peace to that lady, man. And I want to say, I want to defend bro a little bit, man, because people always put preachers like on a high pedestal when they
Yeah.
should. Because guess what? Before that man became a preacher, what was he, bro? He was a man, right?
Yeah.
And all us fall short of the glory of God, bro. So
Come on, preach, bro.
you can't be bashing that man.
Yeah. It's true. It's real true. It's true.
So bro, just hold your head, bro. You'll make it through this, bro. Like don't
I
don't be
appreciate
worried
it,
about what people say, because people always gonna have something negative to say, bro. Just
man.
move forward, bro, and God bless you, bro.
I appreciate it, man. God bless you as well, my brother.
Shout out to Magnificent, man, in the building, man. Big Magnificent. Skull Gang, man. Skull Gang. Hood Rich BG, man. Hey, look, man. Come on, Skull Gang in the building. Talk to me, Hood Rich. Talk to me.
Man,
Talk
I
to
would
me.
have done it. I would have done the same thing, man. I was in OG shoes, man, like for real, bro. Like I would have, you know what I'm saying? I would have popped nobody, but I would have upped my thing, you know what I'm saying? And got out the situation. He did work. I don't get why people came on her blasting him on it like he was in the wrong, you know what I'm saying? He didn't do no wrong. She said all that up. You know what I'm saying? She was married. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He didn't know nothing, you know what I'm saying? Men being men, you know what I'm saying? But everybody came on her blasting him like, yeah, I ain't feel that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't feel that at all, my nigga. I salute to you though, pastor, you minister.
Yeah, I salute you,
Okay,
my brother.
minister. All right, salute you,
I
man. Keep
appreciate
going,
it. I salute you,
man.
man.
For real, man.
Yeah.
So you already know
Hey,
what
shout out to Hood Rich
yeah,
BG, man.
Hood Rich BG, man. For real, man.
Shout out to
Thank
Hood
you,
Rich
Skull,
BG,
for
man. Skull
inviting me
Gang.
on your
Skull Gang.
platform. Thank you, Skull, for inviting me
Okay,
on
who's
your
that talking to me
platform.
now?
This is
Who is
Nietzsche
that talking to me?
BK. Nietzsche BK.
Okay, yeah, I've been waiting on you, BK. What's
I
going on
know,
here?
I
I tried to
know.
bring your glass on.
I think they
Your
playing
phone
with my
looks back up and talk to me. Hold on, let me see. It's Shafrika. You still there, Shafrika?
Yes, and I'm kind of waiting now.
Hold on, see, look. Nah,
I've been
you
waiting
can't be
backstage
serious,
for a
Shafrika.
long time.
Shafrika, go ahead. Hold on. Nietzsche BK. We're going to let Nietzsche get hers off. Let me mute your mic real quick, Shafrika. That might be your mic. It might be. Nietzsche, go ahead. Go ahead, Nietzsche.
Okay, I want to say my condolences to the family. And I also want to say my condolences to you too, Pastor, because at the end of the day, people failed to realize whatever reason you went there, I don't care what it was, The bottom line is you guys were two consenting adults. The reality is her oath was taken with him, with God, not you. Do you understand my point when I say that? So in reality, no one was owed anything in the relationship with him and her. And watching the video, you clearly see how calm she was. So it wasn't as if she was scared of him. It was more of a less of a shock look like, okay, here we go again with this BS. She's been with him this long. She's aware that he's probably not taking his meds like he should. She's aware of a lot of things. And unfortunately, I hate to say this as far as the family goes, I really think it was too soon for the sister to come on here, because if he's facing his life right now, it can look like first degree murder, which technically it could be because it was 3 weeks later, which means he's been brewing in the festivity of being exposed. He turned the camera on, he exposed the situation, but it backfired on him. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that messed with his ego. So in reality, it wasn't him on the video, but it was him. You know what I'm saying? With all the stuff he's been through mentally. And for the family to turn a blind eye, and I'm just saying this, I understand that a relationship is of two people, not three or more. The reality is, if the family knows that there's things that's going on and the sister's dropping breadcrumbs, unfortunately, due to her being so devastated, she's not realizing she's turning the tables of his case, of his plea bargain. And I'm glad you asked that question, Skull, when you said, what is he pleading? Because at this point, she just messed it up. You understand what I mean? Because even if he wanted to go mental, he's now looking at first degree, hoping that they'll give him second degree to get off the hook. Because that doesn't make sense. You're already letting the police know you're going to shoot it out with him. That's a threat. You already know what time it is. You set this platform right there. You know, and I'm going to say this. I'm a married woman. I've been married forever. It feels like I've been with my husband since I was 14. So the reality to life is everyone makes decisions in their relationship. No one is always 100% happy. No relationship is. And without trials and tribulations, you guys don't grow. But the reality is she came to you for whatever reason. I don't care what went on in the room. That doesn't make me never mind. Because it doesn't mean that it was okay, because it's other things he might have done. We don't have her side of the story. We don't have it. You know, and unfortunately, she's been failed. She's been failed as a mother. She's been failed as a woman that's been in an abusive relationship. And it could have went both ways, mentally and physically. Because if you got somebody that's a little off, you already know you're walking on eggshells every time. And if he's not taking his medicine, he's making a decision to no longer be under a chemical balance to keep him on track.
No, most definitely. Neach, let me get to Shafrika. Thank you so much, Neach, for calling in, Neach.
Go ahead. Thank you. Bye.
No problem. Shout out to Neach, y'all. Shout out to Neach. Shafrika, talk to me, Shafrika. Shafrika, talk to me. Shafrika, you hear me? Talk to me, Shafrika.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
Well, hello, everyone. And I just wanted to call in because I'm having mixed feelings regarding this situation. When you're dealing with anybody married, first and foremost, you got to take accountability and responsibility for your actions. When you're dealing with anybody that they say that they're married, there's a responsibility there. There's a possibility you might get caught. It should always be in the back of your head that if you're talking to anybody married, it's a strong possibility you might get caught. So you have to take responsibility for that, because you never know where the husband is at. Based on all this information and based on all these other murders that have happened from domestic violence, you should have expected there's a possibility he's somewhere around. So you have to take accountability and responsibility for that. Now, you say that, well, I'm not trying to bash or anything. I'm just saying you have to take responsibility being in a hotel with a married woman.
I take full responsibility for my actions. You know,
okay,
I'm not trying to
respond. Go ahead, respond to
full responsibility and full accountability for my actions. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even as a pastor, you know what I mean? If I was in a fallen state, you know what I mean? The Bible clearly states that a righteous man falls many times, but he gets back up. See, I'm in my getting up point right now. So I've fallen, you know what I mean? There's no shame in that. We all fall short of the glory, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm not running from nothing that I did, but clearly if you go back, you know what I mean, and you listen to what I said, okay. When I first met her, I had just met her. Okay, I was willing to go and talk to her at the friend's house that she was at. That's where I went to talk to her at. And once I talked to her there, I was going to leave. She invited me to a room because she was leaving by the time I made it there. Okay, and so that's how we ended up there. Okay, about her husband, I didn't learn of any of this until we got there. Okay. Does that make sense?
It makes sense to me.
So you didn't know she was married until you got to the hotel?
Clearly, that's what I just stated, man.
Okay, I'm sorry because I'm driving. But as black, I'm not trying to bash you, but I'm just saying when you mess with a married woman or when you found out she was married, you should have been out of there because again, you never know what happens. There's a lot of third parties that get in trouble or get hurt because they're the third party and they're not even aware of it. But what I was saying that I had mixed feelings about this, where everyone is saying, "Oh, he should have did something, or he should have not done anything." Well, when I was 4, my mother, and my father was not together, and my dad beat my mother so bad that she had to have surgery, and we couldn't see her for 6 months. So domestic violence runs in my family. So for 6 months, my mom was locked in a room and we could not see her. So as women, as men, I felt some way about my uncle when my uncle was not defending my mom, and that's his sister. So I feel some type of way when we just stand by as a community and watch our sisters and brothers get beat down, get killed, and everything. We don't want to snitch because you don't want to be labeled as a snitch, or you don't want to get involved. But when it's your relative that was beat, killed, raped, or something, you want somebody to speak up. You want somebody. Why nobody did help them? It would be broad daylight, people getting jumped on, and we as a community, we don't want to get involved. How can we change? Or how can we change minds? How can we change our culture if we just stand by and let people do things to each other or us? Because it could have been us. And in the comments in the section, I'm looking like, are y'all serious? If it was your loved one, you would have wanted somebody to intervene.
But it don't be that easy all the time.
I mean, it's not that easy, but come on, it's too many times that we have seen where we don't want to be.
I personally went through it with my sister. My sister was in a domestic violence situation, sweetheart. So it don't work like that all the time. And I always try to rescue my sister. It took her. It takes the individual. You really got to understand that, because I tried to help my sister. It got to the point where I moved back home out of state where we was living because she brought it up to where I was at in Ohio. And I had no idea she was even going through it. And when I tried to rescue her, she went back. Because you don't know what the other party is saying. People start feeling guilty. People start feeling bad. I believe the woman was reaching out to that pastor because she was trying to find a way out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not talking about the people that was that keep going back, because again, like you said, it has to be a decision that they have to make.
Right.
Because if you constantly going back, that's a decision you have to make. But I'm talking about just period. If we're just out in the street, somebody getting beat up or somebody, we're not going to say nothing. We don't want to be a snitch. So when are we going to step in as a community to help each other? For those that want to get help, not those that do not want to get help. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you for calling in, Shafrika. Most definitely. Thank you for calling in. You made a great point. You know, the Sweetest Brown. Talk to me, the Sweetest Brown.
I just wanted to say to the brother, my condolences to the family, but I want to say to you, brother, I think you handled it very, very well by not knowing what was going on. But I was wondering what made you have your pistol.
What do you mean?
You always wherever you go strapped.
I mean, you know, just because I'm a pastor in these days and times, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to keep protection, because they, you know, people in the streets, you know, I deal with streets, you know what I'm saying, and the thing that I came here for, and that's why I wanted to respond to the woman that just got through talking about the community as a whole and things of that nature. When I stayed down, when I stayed down here, because I came from the streets, I came back to do outreach and to reach back to the streets. So when you're talking about giving back to the community and doing things as a whole, I came back to try to diffuse situations that was going on already here. You know what I'm saying? Young black men killing each other, but they got Dracos out there. You know what I'm saying? They got 40 round, 50 round, 150 round clips. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, you talking about walking around and not being protected. You know what I'm saying? There's a pastor. I'm still a man. I still should be able to be strapped. I should be able to go do what anybody else go do. You know what I'm saying? You can go get a pistol. I should be able to go get a pistol. If you can tote a pistol, I should be able to tote a pistol. I got a family. I got a home to, you know what I'm saying, protect. You know what I mean? So I'm supposed to use the word of God while other people buy pistols. So if that's the case, then why won't everybody put their pistols down?
That's true. No, I was just wondering what made you have a pistol, because you know, everybody area is different. So I was just wondering what had you strapped
in these days and time.
True.
Hey, what's up? Hey, we gonna get more people in here. Shout out to the sweetest Brown for calling in. Shannon, talk to me, Shannon. Talk to me, Shannon.
Well,
talk to me, Shannon.
I understand the situation. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a little staticky, but I hear you. Talk to me.
I understand his situation, you know, of not wanting to put himself in the middle of that. You know, I was in an abusive relationship for a very long time, you know, and my brothers and my nephews and different stuff, they wanted to step in, but it was a thing for me. If I wasn't at the point where I was ready to step out of that, why would I jeopardize my brothers or my nephew and put them in a situation that is a lose-lose situation for them? You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people have to think about in a situation. You can't make up nobody else's mind for them, especially a woman that's going through an abusive relationship. A person can't say, oh, well, she should have got out at this point in time. She should have got out at that point in time, because it's a control thing. Like, it's to the point to where they break us down to the lowest denominator, to them. It's like we they kids, to where like they run everything. And you know, when she was with him after the situation happened. So it really wouldn't have been nothing that you could have did to make the situation no better. Doing something wouldn't have did nothing but make it worse on her, and the situation would have happened way sooner than what it did. You spared her life a couple days, a couple weeks, by not reacting. You responded, you didn't react.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of people have to understand the dynamic of all three situations in that. You know what I'm saying? No, you did not do nothing wrong. You removed yourself from the situation. She went back. Yeah, she went back, and something still made it happen. She was trying to get out, but she didn't know how. She used the wrong tactics of trying to get out. She used another man instead of using the proper help that she needed to help to get away from him.
No, most definitely, Shannon. Hey, thank you for calling in, Shannon. You know what I mean? Thank you for calling in. Hey, you make a good point. I like everything you said. That's true. You know what I mean? She was, you know, she most definitely, I feel like she was trying to get away, trying to get out. You know what I mean? Look, let me see something. Look, and this is what I want to say. Look, y'all, you can also donate to my boy Courtney Harris, man. Donate to him, y'all. The Cash App, y'all see the Cash App at the bottom right there. Donate, y'all. Donate to my boy Courtney Harris, man. Tell us about this, bro. Are you gonna be still in the ministry and still out here preaching the word of God, fam, and still trying to help people, bro, like you was with that young lady that day?
Well, most definitely. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Right now, this is, you know, I had a fall, you know what I mean? And I've gotten back up, and now I'm on my road to redemption, you know what I mean? And so, you know, so many things that are going to come out of, you know, this particular incident and what has happened, you know what I mean? You know, so many things that God have already, you know what I'm saying, the creativity of God has already begun to stir in me, you know what I'm saying, where he's birthing some things out because of this, you know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of times, you know, people look at bad situations, you know what I'm saying, but God takes bad and turns it into good, you know what I'm saying? He says, you know what I'm saying, all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and who are called according to his purpose. So, you know what I mean? I'm definitely going to do that with his help, though. You know what I mean? With his help, I'm stepping back and repositioning myself. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the mistakes that I have made. You know what I'm saying? Because I am, you know what I'm saying, a man. You know what I'm saying? My humanity will get in the way sometimes. So you know what I mean? I have to step back. You know what I'm saying? And allow God, you know, repent. You know what I'm saying? And reposition myself. You know what I'm saying? For my road to redemption. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm headed now. Yes, I will minister again. At some point in time, I felt like maybe, you know, maybe this, you know, maybe I'm not fit for this. Maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I got too much to say. God has instilled too much in me, you know what I'm saying, for me not to do it. You know what I mean? If I don't do it, then the next thing for me to do is just to lay down and die, because that is what my purpose is.
Yeah. Nah, bro.
And I wanted to speak about though on this pistol thing, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody's seen, you know what I'm saying, a pistol in the video, and I just want to say that it's speculative. It's still speculative. Nobody know whether it's real. Nobody knows it's a BB gun, pellet gun, or what. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah. Okay, bet. You know what I mean? So yeah. So nobody really knows what it is. Could have been a toy. But what we're gonna say is, look, Courtney Harris, thank you for joining the show. Look, y'all, hit the man Cash App, y'all. Shout out to Courtney Harris for pulling up, y'all. He kept it 100 with us, pulled up to the platform. He didn't dodge no questions, no smoke. He watched the videos with us. Donate to his Cash App, y'all. Donate to his Cash App. Where can we find you at, bro? Where can they follow you at, fam? Facebook, Instagram. Where can they follow you, bro?
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You go to, you know, Facebook. I'm on Instagram. You go to Facebook. You see it right there. It's the same as you know, my Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hit up, homie. All right.
Okay, hit up, homie. Y'all, that's on Facebook.
That's on Facebook, and also I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, I'm putting up, getting ready to put some things up on YouTube. That's gonna be the same thing. Hit up, homie. You know what I'm saying, on YouTube. You know what I'm saying, and on Instagram. Go check me out. You know what I'm saying. A lot of great things coming. You know what I'm saying. Waiting on God to do a move. You know what I'm saying. And like I say, God is moving in a new way right now. He's doing new things, and so you know we have to go with the move of God. You know what I'm saying. We can't look at everything as being bad. You know what I'm saying, because God said everything is good when He created it. So we're gonna just let God do what He do. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
Follow him, y'all. Follow him, y'all. Look, hey, we're gonna bring you back to the show another day too. Later on, you know, later on down the line, we most definitely gonna check up on you, fam, and bring you back, see what you got going on, bro. You know, especially around the time maybe where the case starts to get kind of settled, or we hear more about that situation. We gonna bring you back, fam. Shout out y'all to Courtney Harris.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the platform. I appreciate the night, man. I appreciate you letting me pull up, you know what I'm saying, so that I can keep it 100, you know what I'm saying, bro. Salute to you, you know what I'm saying. Just say no to
Skull. Yeah.
Skull gang. Okay, man. I appreciate you, man.
Tell them boys in Arkansas we rocking with them, my nigga. You dig? Tell them boys I'm gonna be down there too soon, man. Them boys now we'll be flying through Arkansas real soon, man. So
hey,
shout out to Arkansas in the building, y'all.
Okay, the red carpet gonna be rolled out. We waiting.
Most definitely, fam. Shout out to Courtney Harris, y'all, for joining the platform today, y'all. Yeah, man. You dig? Say, man. What can we say, y'all? You know, Courtney Harris came on the platform. I feel like, you know, the video we seen, it didn't tell you everything, and it was only right for him to come and sit in front of us and tell us what really went down, y'all. Make sure y'all donate to him, y'all. Look out for him. He came up here, man. He just wanted to tell his story. You know, everybody following hard times and need a little help in life. So look out for my dog. Make sure y'all, if you're not subscribed to the channel, y'all, go subscribe to the channel. I want to say rest in peace to the young lady that lost her life. Her husband is in jail right now. My condolences go out to her family, her children. And if this is going to be any kind of lesson, fellas and women, if somebody tell you they involved with somebody, or even, you know, it's even a little chance that something might be going on. You hear some crazy stories. Something don't really, you know, seem right. You know, because Courtney said she was kind of telling them a little bit that was going on. In them situations, run. Get away. Get away. I think that's the moral of the story tonight is that from Courtney's point of view, you know, we're talking about from his stance. You know, just, nah, man. Somebody even, you know, somebody just moved out, but they was living here last week. Me and my husband divorced, but we still live together. Yeah, we still stay together, but we ain't sleeping with each other. No, nah, man, get away. You know, get away. And for women who in a relationship like she was in, and you have children, get away. Get away. Get away. You know what I mean? For all the brothers who feel like you want to take a life behind your woman wanting to leave. Go get mental help. You know what I mean? That's the main thing we learned today was stay away from people who not quite finished. If you need mental help, go get it. And if you're in an abusive relationship, get you and your kids and leave. I think that's the moral of the story from all three, stances tonight. Shout out to Arkansas. Shout out to Sko Gang, or No Gang, or Don't Bang. Our content is different over here, y'all. We different. We doing something, and I'm talking about to the world, man. I think everybody in the world should focus on Just Say No to Sko, because we doing something real. We bringing real life events right here, y'all. This is the home of hip hop entertainment and worldwide trending news. I want to shout out to Trees Banks, Silent Thunder, So Mysterious in the building, y'all. She made it to work, y'all. Shout out to So Mysterious in the building, y'all. Of course, Creaming After Dark is in the building. Shout out to my dog, 6 Dub. We rocking, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Treasure Washington, Kendrick Green. I see y'all. Hold on, man. Hold on. Shout out to the moderators, man. Kimberly Wilson, I salute you for always coming up. D. Foxy. You did Jocelyn Jones, Kendrick Green. Swanky, what's good? What's good? Air 10. Hold on, do me a favor, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, somebody put Air 10 in timeout real quick, man. Throw Air 10 in timeout. We ain't even laughing right now. Somebody get Air 10 over the timeout real quick. Let me see. Shantae London. You did Raj. What's good, Raja Trilogy? You always in this thing with me, man. Come on, I see who Sko Gang is, Shyla. I see you. Of course, Miss T. Shout out to Miss T, y'all. Shout out to Miss T. Miss T, we see you. Whole Sko Gang see you. Jay Gully. The Beginning. T. Nicey. Smooth Carter. Hey, I see y'all, man. Dark Stout, what's good, boy? Juicy J. Hey, man. Hood Business TV, man. It's Toya, of course. Detroit made 1988, man. H-Town. I see y'all, man. What's new? You did Matt Bezzy. Hey, man. I rock with y'all. Sko Gang and No Gang. Until next time. Salute. Y'all know what we got. Y'all know what we got to do.
I might be on Jay Leno. They be like, Flip, can you listen to my demo? I say, nah, nigga, I got shows to do. After the concert, I got hoes to screw.
Hey, look, y'all, look. Before y'all get up out of here, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button before you get up out of here, y'all. Make sure y'all press the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you tired of missing me when I go live, because I don't never just set a certain time for my live, hit the notification bell so y'all can know when I'm coming on, y'all. The minute I pop out, y'all pop out. You dig? Y'all know what this is. Just Say No to Sko. Sure, they call me Chris Sko because I pop my Sko Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Shout out to everybody in here, man. You know what I mean? Follow me on Instagram too, y'all. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's Just Say No to Sko on Instagram, y'all. Just Say No to Sko on Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button on your way out, man. Hey, we on one, y'all. We on one. We on one. We going for the top spot. Y'all keep rocking with me. I'm going for the top spot, y'all. When I say the top spot, I mean in the world. I'm not even talking about on YouTube. I'm talking, this is going to be bigger. This is just where we starting, y'all. We finna take off to the moon watching. Watch what we do. But I can't do it without y'all. Without y'all, this ain't possible. So shout out to all my supporters, all my followers. Y'all know I rock with y'all. We family. Sko Gang and No Gang or Don't Bang. Remember, when you say Don't Bang, you gotta snitch your own shit. You know what I mean? I'ma holler at y'all, man. Salute.